some of their better performances for this weekend, and no better time to do it. And ultimately, what seems to be the best team in the land right now is the one that's stepping up above the rest and winning games. They've been impressive, but the
Yo,
confidence is
yo.
definitely there this time. It's not a runaway
What's up, boss?
affair like it was a couple of weeks ago. We actually
Who's
have
in
some
chat?
form
Who's in
to
chat?
show for them.
I don't know, Levin. I mean, literally, Kansas City T come in today, number 2 with 170 points. In just one game, they've earned 100 points, have gone from
Reason.
4th to 1st. I mean, we have 5 more games of Fortnite out ahead of us, so if one team can make this happen, any team can. I'm really excited. We have 5 more games like this. The action is only going to heat up from here, so let's kick it back over to the casters to take us into game number 2.
Thank you so much, Zeke. And it looks like our players have been saving their best plays for day 2. Folks, what a crazy finish that was. We saw the defending FNCS champions, Kansas City T, get the job done. And Shiloh, if anything could be an indicator for what the day is going to be, it's going to be major point swings. The leaderboard is going to shift so much because they have mentioned it. 4th and 1st place just basically boom instantly with the victory royale. And I'm just looking at the board, 1st and 2nd separated. Their stats all look the same, but it's that 2nd day victory royale that's been working for Kansas City T.
Every single game
Yeah, because apparently
I'm getting
it's like
deja vu as well.
double
Yesterday,
points
game number 1,
on day 2.
obviously had the clutch. They kind of ended 12th with a few eliminations. He got 8, even better with a few less. At the same time, City Teak, they got a top 3 to start off the entire competition with 10 eliminations. Now it's a 1st with 7. So it looks like people are playing just like yesterday, but better. If that's the case and we follow the same patterns, first of all, this team on your screen wound up doing so good because Sancho, Benji, Savage, and Dreda, they have 3 33rd places. 3 games where they could have just gone to the bathroom and not queued up, right? And yet they're in the top 10. They're 7th place overall. I mean, it's insane.
It is like the reverse issue for them. This is their end game. If they could just beat out Malibu Cut or Stash, if they can shine, so if they could win here, they have a chance to win it all. And they moved up a couple of spaces here in Dreda, Savage, and Benji. No chance right here. So this might be an early Dixie gauge because considering that
You guys think so that this off spot high? I got Benji Savage.
It's not even a disengage show. This is a scam for Mustache entirely.
I got Benji Savage and Dreda winning this off spawn. I'm not gonna.
Removing the POI. Benji Savage and Dreda get to get so much
Damn.
free, which is nuts. So it's basically like Mustache already lost off spawn. They're gonna have to maybe even go for an all-in. Look at the loadout for Savage as well. You're right, Sal. That's a great call. This is their end game. They move past this. I know we're focusing on City KBT, squeezing out some HD, but we've seen the comebacks happen in EU. It might just be in Dreda, Benji, and Savage if they get to play out games.
Just put this in perspective, last couple weeks ago in the previous FNCS competition, as we're seeing some
Bro, Savage is so good.
get a double-digit victory royale. If they could put that in their bank in the double bonus factor, that's going to put them up in the leaderboard. And considering they're within the earshot of that 1st place here, we already saw 100 points could be grabbed easily for one trio.
Yeah, who did they take points away from? Steady Kenny Teak, Tayson Towers, and Hen when they don't have high ground. They play that layer, low ground, so effectively, and a little bit of mid ground as well. They just steal so much position and points from every other team.
The only difference was their HP difference. Kemi City had the bigger HP difference. Savage and Dreda Benji would have to make their shots hit harder and maybe survive some of Kemi City's, but it was just an HP difference here. And as you can see here, it is going to be a loot difference.
They got to feel for, Vadil, Noah Riley, and Janice, so they have to kind of deal with a 4v3. They have to play a whole squad in trios. Thomas HD was
Bro, can this kid?
This man was just a secret agent all around high ground. Reese called him the disruptor. Absolutely. Might have changed the entire story of EU with just that one clutch. If we're looking at 100-point swings as well, Sancho, that means 1st and 10th place are a lot closer than we actually think.
Everybody has a shot here in day 2 in this format.
They're like a win away from 1st. If they would, whoever would have won that game, if they were in top 10, whoever won that game is in 1st. Like if Benji Savage would have won that, they would be in 1st right now. By like 2 points. But
move around too much. They're farming big brick rocks. They're farming so many things around the map that's hitting them even more mats. Eventually, Sancho will have a box fight. It will pop off.
Kind of reminds me of Lazy Lake, you know, dropping into the basement, just recycling everything, making all the territory yours. And then with this kind of like...
This lake's annoying as to fight.
They don't have enough ammunition, so maybe Benji and Jordan Savage here, even though they have the weapons, they have the material, maybe wise to just go ahead and loop back up and let these guys just hang out in their turtle.
Oh, they got time. And once again, remember, this is kind of their end game. It's kind of also a win con to get damage done here, right? One of the biggest things for Benji Savage and Andretta is that they weren't really thinking about Storm Surge too much. They let Malibu and Mustache and Shizo heal up a little bit, win that off spawn fight. Look at what, you know, not having Surge did to so many other teams before. we saw, who was it? I forget which team, just rolling into every box but still not having enough damage done. A lot of these teams you box fight in the middle of the game, Sancho, they only have like 50 HP.
And with Save It, Matzo, and Amplify, they were just rolling through all together here.
And the Dread got beamed.
Trio is not going to push in. They understand here there's going to be two trios here, so that's why you're not seeing Hottie, Hito, Kraz, and Co pushing into this engagement. Looks like they gave up the steamy stacks, and looks like Andretta, Savage, and Benji, they're gone. They're taking off here, satisfied with the loot that they have, and they can continue on looting up.
Yeah, there's only going to be 2 battles to really watch off of spawn that get insane. Christy Meadows used to be one of them as well, but looks like Andalek started to disengage a bit more and not get too crazy. Dirty Docs has been a little bit of a gutter fight overall. Do anything you can to win these ones. Break off.
I think Putric's team wins. No, yeah, they definitely win.
Crazy the way Putric, Lucia, and Sapphik end up fighting here against their opponents. It also is a very long-lasting fight. Michael Verox don't let them get by for free a lot of the time. They just end up wasting so much.
Well, he just got hit for like 40.
It's usually a long, drawn-out fight, and that's what you're seeing here. Look at the investment in hard mats that they get.
Yeah.
Right there, Patrick was able to get some nice hits there, breaking the shit. Oh my goodness! Wow.
Patrick just got fucked, bro.
Yeah, I think that's once again, you're literally sacrificing teammates' life pools to get a shot back on the Putric. It's just nuts. Michael's still trying from this angle. It's crazy. I think it's 2v3 here as well, so they really need to wrap this up and not take too much damage. You can see Putric's inventory as well. He doesn't have the biggest amount of shield reservoir. Verox is down though. Will get eliminated. A big shot from Michael. This man is really putting down the damage, but a 1v3 will be too much to handle.
I swear, man, these party reactions. I'm just trying to watch competitive, bro.
From right to start with. Once again, you win a game, you get your double-digit eliminations. That's 100 points you can add under your belt.
And just to give you an idea, I mean, when they walked into this match, they only had 124. It's just like that, you know. They're 146. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just feels like, you know, that double elimination. That's 4 points apiece right there. It moves up for them, and they've been definitely having Michael Verox's and a lot better here. As we now go to other things too, like some of these trios in the day 1 broadcast, we didn't really get to see a taste of them because they were in the middle of the pack, and we saw them in the feed only. So now it's so exciting to get to see what they're doing everywhere. And usually when a trio takes this spot, because you saw yesterday, Shayo, DKS and Co were up there, and now they get replaced by KS1 Light. And now we have our focus here on probably this. I don't know, man. I don't think they can run away with this format. This format is so volatile. They have to be the one that does it, right? They have to keep being consistent, but
They're going to be consistent.
you mentioned that no one could really throw a wrench into their drop spot because you have to commit everything to them. But Kefi is so close. If you look at the mini map, they're always right there, so close to each other.
Yeah, I mean, they had the total of 420 points. You know, the last up in CS, they were really way past the entire competition. At the same time, right now, on the catch-up type beats, Eddie King can be a little bit more focused, I feel like. Last time they were in the flow state, this time, and sometimes they got caught off by, they were still inside the top 10, but as Levin mentioned on the desk, they didn't have as many eliminations as you know, many teams would expect them to have, being that type of low-ground team. This time, I feel like they're a little bit more focused, going for those elims, sticking together a bit more. And think about it this way, right? I told you, Sancho, about the entire analogy of they're the students while everyone parties, but there are no parties, so their studying isn't as effective. What happened last game? A lot of high ground retakes. WC's team focused as soon as they got into having that.
It's definitely. I definitely got Kami City Teak winning.
Like season 8, they can roll through with it.
Here are those other 2 names in the lobby that are trying to take away the crown.
If Kami City Teak wins this game, then they're fine.
Was available.
I don't know. It's like a lot between top 10, because anyone in the top 10 could
Yesterday as well, one of the biggest
just jump up to first.
on day two, I feel like, are also the terrains. We had a lot of mountainous retail zones that Easy Thomas HG and Nas took advantage of, and that also hurt Seti Kemi and Teek's type of gameplay. So it's harder to take height in those zones, and it's harder to be a low ground team there too.
This is going to be a zone that was reminiscent of day one's game one. And in this one, Thomas HC, Queasy, and Anas, they got in the vehicle and they just rotated dead side all the way north. They didn't stop for anything. They went all the way north and parked themselves on top of Southeast Stronghold. So they're on the move right now, considering that they're coming all the way so far south from Caddy Corner. So that might be them, actually, because they rolled into a car.
I'm liking this leaderboard look as well. You can see all the different flavors. First place, a low ground team. Second, high connoisseurs who didn't have a chance to get there last game.
See, that's what I'm saying. Well,
And then Kepi, PKR, Melody, once again, mega lol. These guys, I have no idea how they're playing so well with such a casual type of approach compared to everyone else. They're just gonna adapt to every situation. I feel like they are the X factor. They don't see as much every end game, but definitely are picking trios apart.
What's working really well for them right now is they are connecting on their shots. I remember watching so many dream hacks with Hen. Hen would be on a different region, sitting underneath the rift, and their path was proud, and just destroying anyone that hit that rift. As you see Andretta, Benji, and Savage out in the distance. And here's the surprise trio of the tournament. PKR, Kepi, and Melody. And this is where they go to as well. This is exactly what's going to happen.
they're doing so much better than anyone would imagine, because like people were projected, or people were thinking that they were gonna get like the best they could do was 30th place, bro. That's the last 4 teams.
Kepi, Melody, and PKR, they like to build square bases. They don't do these kind of tarps every now and then. They kind of get into zone and they gotta get a wide area, surface area, to cover a lot of angles. Right now, they're
Usually they can get beamed right now, though.
in game one. They're not having here in game 8, and that might affect them here on the later rotations.
For me, when I look at this team, I become kind of like a psychoanalyst, or like what's the job role when you're looking at someone who's like kind of clinically insane? Is it a type of therapist, or what's the description of that?
I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I would say that.
So basically, I'm gonna assess them as patients, right? So I'm looking at their match history from day number 1. They're either absolutely clinically insane at the game rolling in, second place, 17 eliminations, some crazy type of action you're going to see from really anyone else.
But if someone were to drop 17 points, or 17 kills, 17 times 4, stupidly, it's actually dumb, bro.
Yeah, he definitely picked up Cammy, Sid, and Teak on a rotation, and that's definitely going to slow down that trio, and considering that their only
Kami said he just got.
is essentially Pleasant and in Stronghold.
Oh,
We've been seeing them be in a full force on the low ground as a trio. Can they operate well as a duo? They have the potential to clutch. This is worrisome to go down so early in the game and lose a very valuable asset to your trio. And now we're seeing Thomas HD getting the job done with those tags with that mythical AR.
I was gonna say the mythical AR is fucking broken, bro. Think, bro, there's only been 7 people to die, or, yeah, 7 people to die this whole game so far. That's dumb. And people are starting to die. Matzo just died. Amplify died. Damn, Thomas just got beamed. Storm Surge. They're over 300, or they're like 250 below. Benji just got a kill. I don't see that.
His lightning damage and the type of surge. This is just nuts. Look at every top team right now. Chapix is the only one, Sasha. You called it out that you saw landing shots. It's the only one that is landing shots in the server. Envy said he teaked 61 below.
Thomas HG goes down.
Boss fight. That's drastic. He's gonna get knocked on the top.
And Nos goes down.
Nas is now low HP. He's gone as well.
Yeah, and part of a tricks.
Queasy, 41 goals now. It's looking okay, but he's off his team, Sancho. 157 from him. Heroes
Oh yeah, Queasy, I see you.
two big shots as well. That's a lot.
Queasy's actually different.
Russell Park has a reboot van, but I'm not sure if they
Oh
actually
wait, no, Connor said he didn't go down.
This is what happens, folks. We all could see who they're going up against, but they don't. They're going up against enemy builds, and all of a sudden you open up an enemy build, and you're going up against a...
I said Jane just rotate for Hinge and his chat pick, or not Hinge and his chat. I'm still used to saying it.
Situation for
Hinge and chat picks.
gets an elimination on Andretta. Queasy's still up on his feet.
And Dread goes down to Queasy. Bro, Queasy carrying right now, bro. I'm not going.
Very valuable.
I really need to see Queasy's POV to see if he can actually get out of the situation.
Don't chase Jane and Oscar and
It might be a close
up to Queasy for that trio.
points. He might get the 24
And they're in second right now.
clutch in the sense of Thomas HD in an endgame. Demi's back up as well. Queasy's surviving. He has a chance to go. He took out the Symptos as well. This is nuts.
No way. No way.
Team, the equipment is a little bit further back in terms of getting them back inside the game. The zone is moving away. There is a launch pad to recycle. They're on a timer though. So Thomas HD should be up. Anas should pop in here as well.
No way.
But that zone tick, once it gets to the 4 cell, Sancho.
Queasy's actually different.
Still very valuable if they were able to get maybe a couple of placement points here. They have a med kit as for a Nos. He's going to go deep. They have a pad. There's going to be an old school pup pad. There's one ramp up as high as you can go and pad in and hope for the best. I mean, that's the only decision that they have here. They actually go for a low pad. It may not be enough to get in here.
No, it is.
I would expect to go a little bit higher, considering that you would not expect someone to come in late. It looks like Benji's right here.
That's crazy.
Clutch from Queasy to keep his trio in this match.
Queasy's actually so different.
First time we're seeing it really happen in the mid game. Usually for this team, it's some crazy end game stuff. Wait a minute, we're playing trios though, right? Where's their last player? Are they in? Once again, this is what happened on full screen. Thomas HD, first line of attack broken. Anas, the second, big tower.
Damn.
Easy, just the common man rolling it in, takes out Savage.
Damn.
Another big pump. Gets his next frag right there, and he's looking for even more. He has to go for a beam on the Symptos up in the air.
And he could have just served to us.
Last second shot.
And then he reboots. God damn. Bro, he's actually Queasy's actually different, bro.
Let's just say it did for the hype, you know what I mean? Let's just say it did for that. In my mind, that almost came in. We did one more bullet.
If Queasy's team wins up in CS, bro, he's definitely MVP. Or Grand Royale, he's definitely MVP.
Now you're seeing what Stone Church does. It doesn't matter your level of skill. It doesn't matter if your mechanical prowess. When Stone Church starts knocking on your door, you're going to have to move and get into the zone, and that's what Queasy did. And FNCS champions prowess right there, getting the job done for his trio.
Look at this POV though, Chapik and Tayson. I feel like I'm watching speedrunners play the game. You know when you find a glitch in a wall and you go somewhere else entirely? Everyone else is dealing with surge. They're padding. It feels like they're doing some crazy intensive cardio and they're out of breath. Meanwhile, you see Tayson, it just seems like he's using an any percent type of glitch speedrun. He's moving, swimming outside the back of the zone. No one's beside him inside the walls of the map. Like, it's crazy the difference in gameplay they're playing versus every other team.
This is perfect position to go into this base, going to be able to recycle and get a little bit of brick out of this here. And they basically disrupted Benji's run. Benji's by himself because he took out Andretta and Savage. So this is really great.
Oh, that's right. Benji's by himself.
You can see Aqua in the middle in a satellite base, as you see Fashroki able to get a knock on Lazarus. But let's see what the heck right here.
Queasy again, bro, I'm telling you. That's on Bad Sniper, too.
That sniper taken out at almost full shields as well. They're going to just scoop up a whole player's worth of inventory. Mats, one of the biggest snipers they can get. Oh my god, the launch pad with peppers as well. We're talking about Thomas HD, MVP of day number 1. I understand there was a big clutch coming in on that
Nice.
But look at Queasy right now. He's just insane. Another pump takes the damage, trays and survives. They have so much space here. Anas, Thomas HD.
And let's get some Urza.
Straight up Anas as well. They're going straight forward. This is an all-in. There's 739 damage above. Queasy's also going to be knocked down to low HP. There it is, confirming for us that Thomas HD has just been knocked out. No chance for a reboot from here either. Queasy's low, and now it's up to Anas with no mats to clutch.
It is Trulex, the former teammate of Queasy, when they made their FNCS champion run to douse the fire of Thomas HD. But the man of the match right now is Queasy with 4 eliminations and against the big names of the region. Now we're going to see can Queasy and Anas clutch because their superstar Thomas
Queasy is. Oh, I make it right there though.
There's just one batter running from one side to the other. The next ball rolls in. You have to switch it up dual-wise and have someone else try to go for the big clutch shot for 6 runs. And right now, Queasy and Anas will work in tandem. They'll try to move. You know they have that launch pad for bat tonight, but they're just going to find a good place to put it down. Every other team is going to be so low, though, in terms of looking at their elevation, looking at a shot for them. Queasy's in trouble. 21 HP. Lever action shot from any distance will get him out now, and he has to be very, very decisive in terms of how he moves. If everyone launches, though, they could be able to just run in through the jungle.
through the jungle, hanging out with all.
How much does he just get? 2?
Predator still around here. I mean, that's what Queasy is right here. He's become the predator of Salty Struggle. No eyes are on him. This man must be camouflaged. Anas picked up an Elam right before they walked down this rotation. But
Queasy is so good.
performance that we're witnessing here in Queasy. That's why we're all eyes on him. Look at this. No one's seen him. This man's wearing a bright
No way!
outfit. Hello?
I was gonna say, he just got double danked.
Might be the mighty jungle.
this
Feel
rotation,
no
no way.
lion right now.
No
Man
way.
is not sleeping, though. Yeah, no, 100%. This is no way he's going to be able to actually get out of this one. This has to be a Squeeze POV. 130 mats, too. Great one side of Queasy. I don't think Anas has any at all. Snappy's focusing him, but it's just him right now that's looking over. So they can't be Teak might clap back. It looks like they need the damage and maybe even the inventory. But as Squeezy tries to find more room to breathe, it'll be the air of Seti Kami Teak.
He only has 2 builds.
That's not going to be something that is going to be allowed. Unless it is, they're living right now. 2 mats, 1 left. First place.
He's dead.
First place BOV, by the way, as they keep trying to roll in. Yeah, Queasy no shot.
Okay.
Anas is alive.
Yeah, they're dead.
Is done. That's not for now. Look at height, though. Same perspective as last game. Chapvik's head going to be rolling in. Case and seeing exactly how they move. They're going to be looking really good as ever.
Whoever just took that pad's dead. They're gonna get beamed.
In that supreme Seti Kami Teak. Overall low, their shield's not going to be
Yeah, that's.
It is just singling out zone players looking for any Elam possible.
Beautiful play to see that path there was open, get some valuable tags. But look at this zone. You go from all the beauty
Look at Seti, bro.
of a majority water zone.
That was such a good tarp.
This is going to be something where IGL leader is going to work really hard, but TCAM and Seti are cooking on all cylinders.
I don't think you guys understand how impressive that was from Seti to land and actually diagonally expand a layer up every build placed perfectly for his team to just roll in.
Who's on height?
Base of 17 angles to work from. Seti's just insane. I know it's not a crazy one-shot hospital foot pump, but that was beautiful. Cammy now gets to activate through that. Trulex is still popping off. Peppy gonna be down on that surge, but finally he goes away as the 7th zone locks in.
Remember I told you that box fight that they needed. It hurt him a little bit here and made him dip
I think if he dies, I'm not gonna lie.
This night
He only had, what, 105? And PKR is only like 6, or like, no, PKR is only like 48. 50 health. 9 builds. 2 kills. They keep saying Cammy and it's irritating me, gonna.
14 points. Every single team that goes down is a slew of big shifts happening on the board. And Cammy's still alive, looking for anything right now, taking damage from the zone.
Come on, call me.
The next shot he's gonna take is gonna be all the way down on low ground, going down towards the left, over and over again.
Wait, when did Seti die? I thought Teak was the only one that died.
Couple shots as the card shotgun. It takes time to reload, and he only has 1 shot to make.
Exactly, only 1 opportunity to get some points. It will be 4 points and maybe an additional bonus placement point. So Cammy's going to be very careful here with no build and no an opportunity to edit here. He's going to have to catch somebody, but already a big trio, 2 trios on the opposite side. And Cammy still moving, gets to the truck. Yes, gets
That was so dumb.
He almost had the play X squeeze, closes that out.
Pass back clutch not possible. Close the truck door on that one. Taysom, though, he has a big 18-reeler on height just in terms of power, torque, and damage. They don't need wheels, just need beams and POVs of any player's head right now. Janet's actually going to be knocked down. That's a big player in that game to deal with that this team won't have to this time. All fully alive against 4 other different teams. They won't be able to get that rest, though. Why? As Link looks for his POV. 4-0 X squeeze rolling in as a trio. They're also going for the big one.
When the low ground has been taken away, the Celtics stronghold wall, the water, all that on, it's the high ground that will benefit, and the mid-ground, and in the mid-ground benefiting really well is Badil and O'Reilly.
Looking for their next opportunity. The dynamic duo, yin and yang on both sides. One of the most lethal forces inside the game.
Good pump, Noah Riley. God damn.
Every shot hitting from Noah Riley. This man's not even shaken to a score at this moment. 9 eliminations between.
Getting zone, take big. Ooh, they have to go up. Yeah, they're dead because they have to go up. Come on, video. Nice video. Did you finish? Wow. And then Jason and Traffic sticks to win.
Here we go, folks. It is starting up. So much victory royales are going to be able to swing the big factors. And let's take a look at some of the chaos and the replays of this in-game. But it was Hen, Chapix, and Tayson that were able to walk away with the eliminations and the victory with double the points. And I cannot wait to see what happens to the leaderboard style.
Having Chapix stop that duo, though, that's just insane. I haven't seen anyone be able to take them on 1v2, especially when they're hot like that in an endgame. You know that Chapix really wants his team to do well right now and really wants to secure dubs, especially when they have height game after game after game.
That's a tough edit to do. The double edit to go through while you're getting pushed right up against that verticality there. Really tough to do. No Riley Vidal couldn't do much, and Vidal was so close to getting that confirmed. So that's 4 points they just missed out, but still some great action all around. We're gonna have to bring in Zeke, Levin, and Reese to see how that shakes up the leaderboard here going into game 9.
Don't even worry, Sancho. We got you covered, buddy. My goodness, these games are so different right from the very beginning. We saw hitting second zone. It wasn't until after
I told you, bro.
went down, they were like, okay, is there anything
Anyone top 10?
falls apart here?
No, not top 10. Anyone top 5 could take it so easily.
From Hen, Tayson, and Chapix after that. And you know, I have to think about it. That victory royale, those points, right, suddenly allowing them to skyrocket up, and now we have a battle at the top.
A real statement of intent, right, from that trio, and I think, you know, that is almost one of the perfect environments for them, right, a zone where everybody has to sort of drop to a low elevation, they sort of weigh it out a bit and realize, hey, look, we can just take height and stuff it out. You know, they're really good at controlling space, and when they have lots of different space to choose from, they typically make the right decision, and you saw that there. And of course, some great mechanics at the end from Traffic, right, to sort of close it out. Really and truly, like I said before, man, we
Same amount of E-libs, just replacement.
right? We have an idea of who the best teams are, and typically we see some team having the best tournament. It just seems like all of these guys are really just sort of on their A game right now.
Yeah, and I think one of the interesting things about the match is Chapix is actually able to win.
I'm gonna go grab something to eat, boys.
Louisiana Aston Thomas HD, the disruptors are no longer in that game, right? You got to think that Queasy's team known for taking high, and basically in that fifth zone, exactly when N's team was able to hold it all the way through movings till that victory royale moment, and because of the disruption that they laid out to themselves, they noticed 3 or 234 below the storm surge. Basically because this is a max distance zone for them, right? They didn't manage to get the tags on going from Catty Corner in the southeast all the way up to the northwest, basically where Pleasant Park is, and we saw the kind of fumblings that happened there. They had to try and figure out what Thomas and Anas could do, going down repeatedly, and then a huge solo clutch up from Queasy.
Yeah, no, you know, Queasy really impressed me in this game, right? You know, showed some real courage and character. You know, of course, his teammate Thomas has been phenomenal.
Queasy's actually so different. they ever gotten back to back, like if they were to get back to back wins in today's format, they'd be first by a long shot.
Team in reality as well. It looks like Fury are going to be going down. I say even Max are actually on the other side of the map. So that's a different POI entirely. And the fact that they got access to Dirty Dogs, this might be classic Kansas City team from season 1.
Savage already low on HP. Beast Boys finally landed. Now Savage probably get tagged along the way here, considering this is a stretch of a POI. It's a stretch of a POI. The more of a stretch, the more it's going to give opportunities to the Hottie Trio and another trio for those tags here as he confirms the Dirty Dog trio. And then Dretta here, it looks like Malibu and Shizo are going to have to work together, considering Mustache is not in this battle.
I'm going to call this a circus job, right? It's basically when you're at the circus, it's a carnival, maybe a carnival job. You know, you play those ones with the water gun,
Malibu's team
long range, and
is definitely not winning this fight.
right? Exactly. Your kid's favorite and the player's favorite for these carnival jobs because Steady Candy team lives in the mountain at the because every time we have these long jobs, we go to the carnival basically, and it's so bad for the team landing at the major POI.
That is what we tell with every tag numbers. Savage was able to survive that. Let's see if they're able to get up these eliminations here. And Savage maybe even trying to win this game. Squeezy, that kind of thing wrench one run. And we've always talked about these opening moments. They still have a lot of work to do when it comes to the end game.
The Dexter and how Savage, great pistol, trying to get some damage down. They turn into a plan against the start of the carnival. Get a little bit more goofy with it. This is the weirdest we've ever seen and the most shambles we've seen this team try to go for damage earlier at this drop.
They're not going to get damage again. No, that Mack truck is going to absorb all that. It has no windows on the backside. So smart play, be able to get in the backside of that. They're going to be able to scoot away freely. And Savage, Benji, and Drella have the POI to themselves here. And I'm just waiting, though, for that Hottie kind of third party here. But we got some great replays of what went down in those opening moments.
Here's the beam from K.
Comic's so good, bro.
Off spawn. It's just not fair. Look at this. Again, and he goes down.
Wow.
That's very unfortunate. This drop is so good. These drops in general. Kagel and Ulam. I gotta look at my finishing.
It's affected by how the other players are doing. So the other players are doing really well. W King maybe getting eliminations. And the Storm Surge pressures will go higher. So it doesn't matter if you're even getting all your tags. You can also have this aggressive position as well. I'm just saying, like, that's something, a factor that I really think about when it comes to Storm Surge.
Lamar's out.
Is essentially these trios right here. They need the ones in the previous from 5 to 10. They need to have 2 good games to catch up to anyone in the top 5 here. In the top 5, it's just going to be like which one of these 5 ends up winning. I feel like that's how much of a swing. It's literally that's how much of a swing it is here. As you're seeing that Monaco PKR is getting picked up by Booback. But I think that's really what it comes down to. Yeah, just
I want that POV then. I want that POV right now. Why are they getting picked up? I wanted to mention this as well. I was coming in with this crazy analogy of like, these guys are kind of like mental patients.
Oh, you always do. You always do.
Insane. Let me add to that. So they're like consistently inconsistent. Yesterday, their placements, not that crazy, right? But they have these crazy pop-off games, double-digit elims, top 5. We haven't seen that today. A 13th and an 8th with 2 eliminations each. Where is the Cappy PKR and Melody from yesterday? We were heralding so much the entire time. We need that pop-off game and to just be really amazing rolling in. Even Ghost is flying ways, right, Chancel? We were going, oh, Ghost is, how? What is this? He's the warden of EU. He was not allowing anyone to move anywhere for free. And now he's going to spawn 2 games. I mean, that is just not normal.
Controller, holy.
Versace is now back into this, and EnvyKufan and Co pushing into Corny there to get out Pink's trio. Cause a ruckus. The deal, Jancy Norway came in second place here. They cause a ruckus. They're within striking distance. And as you can see this out here, as a full trio, gets 4 eliminations, more than 20 points. Norway, that man wipes out people. Takes it over.
Hey, he's the Elam dude. We just go back and look at any of our calls over time. At some point, we are saying, yo, honestly, the crazy anomalies kind of like a filler word that we can always rely on. The issue is, again, I feel like it's becoming more and more ambitious. 289 points, 4 games overall. I mean, they got, overall inside that last game, top 4, almost second. But they're not really taking control.
They're changing the way they play. Remember how they did it? They all of a sudden they stop being aggressive towards Educate and they go back into that base up strategy. We saw that happen. That was with Aqua there. So the deal, Norway and Janice, you're taking that little page from that previous 2 seasons of there in FNCS and be able to put that together. DKS limiting Amplify. So Amplify match to save it. Maybe running on Steam at the wrong time.
Running the steam, bringing up the circle now. So last game and then the same for this game as well. I'm talking about Basso Aqua Reason. What's going on with them? Reason's popping off. I feel like I've seen the same multiple times today, but I'm looking at the placements. I keep seeing 2 numbers here, Sancho. It used to be 10 consistently at least.
I know they were in a great position early on there in Storm Surge. I told you most of the places they like to go is being taken up by so many people. You look at where they're dropping. If you took a look at that drop spot map, there's just so many trios surrounding it. At Crash Site, North and South, and the one at Coral and the one at Believer Beach has introduced. They would push into Weeping and maybe to get those Storm Surge, maybe get some eliminations, but
They just like weeping. Aren't they center zone over here?
Absolutely. And Storm Surge
Gotta go put these hot chips away, hold up.
it really relies on patterns and identifying them, the way teams move, the way certain bases like to activate and play throughout the game. What I'm trying to get at is the pattern in this game is going to be very different. One name we saw a lot in the feed in this last game we just watched, game number 8, it was Pink, Nebs, and Trulex that were doing a lot, taking off a lot of teams. With Mustache rolling into Corny Crops, which is, by the way, the home zone we're looking at. It's where the entire circle is surrounding. they're going to be playing a lot differently than the other trio of Trulex. They might be letting a few teams get by. We know historically Mustache, Malubuka, Shizo are kind of passive with their bases, right, Sancho? They don't like to affect as many teams. They go for pot shots or third-party sprays. They're not really the activators like Trulex is, right? We saw him taking out Queasy at certain points. As a result, look at Aqua now. You talked about Surge, where he can go. He's at. Teams like Ken who were looking for damage. I think they were trying to damage Mustache's team. They got caught back immediately. Even though Riley is able to box fight. This will be a
There's less people in this game than there has been.
Riley could get himself another full trio wipe here. Tuna and Co now are being barrels of. That's one. Riley, you gotta be careful. Can you do it again? Can he grab another elimination here? Lights in here on the back foot, trying to avoid Noah Riley's pressure. Noah Riley.
And he's 29.
You gotta do it again. You gotta stop this man. The pressure is on here. Mixon trying to get away. Tuna now is in danger in the crosshairs. The trio of Noah Riley and Co. There's a big name in this one here.
Want to know where I am? Jesus Christ.
That's one knock. Wait, did Noah Riley get that one? Who got that one? Okay, Janice got that one. I was about to say, Noah Riley did not get another trio here. Now here comes Tuna Sky.
Damn.
It's a last-ditch effort here. And Noah Riley got 2 out of the 3. Okay, my man. Let's just pretend. And he got that one. But that is the difference of caliber of player. Tuna Sky's trio was able to get out in the previous match. Not so fast, my friend. But you, Noah Riley, Janice here, are here to put up breaks.
The difference in pattern as well overall. Trulex was kind of playing that edge zone line, bullying out a lot of trios last game. In this one now, with Mustache taking his position to face off the center, that means everyone box fighting like Vidil and O'Reilly. They have a buff. They don't have a third party focusing them 24/7.
And they were so lucky that they wrapped up that quickly because Kylie's and Co. and Jonata, they were coming in. They were ready to third party. And that's what got them in trouble in the previous day. If they could have clean box fighting, Vidil, Janice, and O'Reilly will be able to do so well. Let's take a look at the replay here of the team you're talking about. But there have
PK or team.
This is reminding me of game 3 yesterday. I think that's the one where they slipped in as well. Saw them first, and then it overtaken by 50 points. It was the double.
Tyson seems only 6 above. 80 above, okay. 6 above, okay.
You have that day 1 confidence, and when all of a sudden you start collecting L's early in day 2, that's where things fall behind. But right now, an L is being distant on Tayson Hen and Trafix, who's behind. And
How did he just hit what?
Ryan Co.
Tyson.
Get 2 L's in there, combine them together, make it a W. Tayson handing one out himself. It's so much damage done, and is now 196 damage above that surge. You can really even go for this box fight. It's isolated for now, but suddenly the population will grow as many
It's all trio rotation, don't do it.
so they're leaving the safety of the circle to go for this damage.
Tab's scrapping him.
Saving themselves. Traffic. Put some clothes on.
And they're getting third party. They're getting third party. Jason Tropics and what's his name? Han needs to do.
And the rest of the trio, Savage and Benji, got taken out by other trios. That trio is gone. And considering that they had a great start here, and this would be a home field advantage for them, considering that they're 1 skip away from Pony Complex or from Steamy Stack. So what a big L for that trio. They really need this game, considering that they're in that area where 2 games will get them into the top 5.
Yeah, they were going down before that top 24 threshold as well. Just missing out on so many 3 points and, you know, perspective and opportunity for a lot of eliminations as well. And though gifted their chop inside his face is going to be huge. The last time we saw that it was this perspective of Thomas HD, who has caught up that 300-point threshold with the easy placement being handed out for making it this far in the game. And this man is really spreading the market. Look at that stat.
18 of the other 32 trios. He has
Yeah.
1 EM. He's not going to be popular when he's going to be on social media. It's like they see this man on the feed, and this is what you're going to get here with Thomas HC. You're seeing the trio just didn't pull the whole zone. They were able to rotate very nicely here, and
Quissy and also
all the way as
to make sure.
in that northwest corner here. At least no other trio in sight. No worries about anyone W keying them for Storm Surge.
Yeah, they're actually doing it. They have a base now. They're looking at
I mean, they had to play easy rotate. Would they have to rotate past? They could have They could have rotated through retail.
Easiest to deal with in terms of a retake, but they're not also going to be
They would have to deal with the dirty dogs team.
so Thomas HD and now Squeezy have a chance to move in. We've seen them unexpectedly from the shadows just take over high ground. And we've seen Malibu Kashanzo used to be the classic trio that likes to do that a lot. So they might get their own strategy used against them if they're not aware enough. Meanwhile, Teak, Seti, and Cammy, minimalistic. You might have seen some crazy
They're a
variations.
lot above Surge.
Guys just need 3 metal boxes, almost 600 damage above Surge. They're looking good.
And Alex in the feed. Have yet to see his day 2 run. We're going to wait for that. This is the halfway point here. Game 9 of 12.
See, here's the thing. If you only have like 100 points, right? Or day 2, you win 4 out of the 6 games, or you win. No.
I mean, what's on the line then for Seti Cammy Teak in this game? I mean, at through 50 points,
You should have had like,
second place. You're right. They win this one. They
I don't know, it
stay
depends.
in the pack, especially if Taste and Chapix on the bottom left side of your screen have issues. For Thomas HD, I know we're buffing him up. Look at the difference, though. It's 50 to 57 points away for this trio. They're kind of half a game away from Cammy and Chap's trio, respectively. What they really need to do is catch up here, Sancho. Thomas HD, Squeezy, and Anas do not have a good game here. They're no longer in those 5 teams that might win the day overall. They start to fall really, really behind.
And this is what they do. They're fine with having 0 eliminations. We've been in this position before. There are 0 elims in the end game. And all of
They're gonna catch Sapphics though.
they get it knocked here, but they get a big crowd.
Just said Sapphics, imagine. Saph.
Position. They got 2 right here, looking very great. Maybe they'll be able to pick up the pieces of this loop, but I like the play. Now they're gonna have to rotate, but they got a lot of trios to rotate through here, Shayo.
Yeah, I think attitude metaphysically said, what's that thing called?
No, they're chilling.
Thomas HD, Anas, and Squeezy. The issue is the actual
They only have 3 trios to rotate through.
trio is on the south. Everyone is here. It's an ultimate situation for these guys to kind of get around. They might just go towards the right side.
Nah, they're like 5, but still.
On the right side, Cammy Seti Teak, you see them right there. They're gonna go ahead and rotate through them. They did tag a pad here. It's a clean pad right down the middle, and no beam sent their way. They're not even being focused currently on the high ground. Nicely done. Now it's all about getting back together quickly and building up. There we go. Whew. It's always scary. Nice central base there on the edge.
Games, at the same time, this is where they lose. That landing is where they have a lot of tricky situations happening. A possible lobby focus moment. He does almost lose all his shield, but as long as it doesn't get cracked down, they don't hear that noise of the it's all fine, right? They can just sit back and chill.
Now they're going to focus on that here. Coming into the in-game transition, mid-game to in-game. Joe Nada and Code, Karma and Kylie are sitting up at the high ground. There is Nora Riley underneath them, but it's the defending FNCS champions here with 362 points, who are currently in second place based on the output of this match, are looking for a nice refresh with the use of the Harpoon.
They started stacking up those early picks, and now even more. They're definitely all the way in first right now. Taysom does not have the equivalent eliminations inside this game. They're going to be at 364 rolling in. They're really pushing that lead. Thomas HD in third is looking to catch up to these 2 big teams. And then past that, Janice Vidal and O'Reilly inside the top 5 are also there in this game looking to ride right by.
Literally, if you blink, Cammy Seti Teak will take first place, and that's what happened to me. I blinked, and they took out Andretta, and they were holding down that northeast side of the zone, and they're going to have a lot of players this way.
Yeah, still once again, just want to mention Seti. The way this man sets up parts and sets up his team to be active, to move away and launch pad from crazy spots, it's just perfect.
Queasy, Kami.
Tammy's doing the most of
No, not Kami. Queasy and Austin Thomas HD is on my screen.
You see Thomas HC and Co. are making a play for the
How'd they not get focused, bro? I would've got beaten by like 3 different teams.
Cammy Seti Teak here, who are known to be a low-ground warrior, developing this style that is reminiscent of great teams who are low-ground warriors like Edgy and Co. I think of Exet way back in the day, who were able to be these low-ground warriors. Cammy Seti Teak doing it well, and they're looking to trip up the mid-ground.
This is a very classic position they're used to. No one else really is going to commit to this low of a layer. They're supposed to crouch to move in. Mirza TKS, though, with Gray, they're all the way up on height. They're the ones who control this game. Orero finds a big shot on a Kylie on the backside of the mid-ground of zone. Karma going down to ETQ as well. There's lots of action all the way around and away from these top teams. They're just getting ready for their game in this next zone.
Can Taste Mason and Chapix here with 3 eliminations.
Good damage, man.
Catch up to Kami City Teak with the elimination output, but they're now working on the right.
Damn.
105 from Hen with a quick reaction time to be able to save Tayson, but Tayson actually now gets knocked from ETQ. It's going to be the former run of Chapix and Hen who did this yesterday, and they got some valuable points, but now Hen is gone. So now Chapix here, the dysfunctional trio. Maybe
That's Mersters too. Got taken out before I even landed.
to get the job done.
Definitely an issue with timing there. Head moving traps and not going to find anything off the ground. Chapman's looking now as a solo to make things work. Screwy off and on. They go down now.
Good kill. That's a score right there. That's your score.
So good. But what a good pickup on a Kuriak. Himself going knocked down as Chapman's.
She's not gonna pick up the score.
He's got a lot to look at with his harpoon here. Pick up all the mats, possible vector for an off-field play. He's going to drop that harpoon.
Chapix. 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 Pick up the score, bro.
There's a legendary AR that he was unable to see and pick up here. So now Chapix is going to make his way through. He has
Both down, so that's huge in terms of the top 3. Shy's
Ooh.
Chapix, unfortunate. It's going Riley to pick him up, put the pedal to the metal.
Malibu could go just down.
They're mid-ground. They got so much control, and they're alive. Seti and Cammy, both 1 HP. They're not out just yet. Seti now at 1. He finally goes down through 71 points. And Austin
Queasy in us.
JC was merely just the rocket a part of the ship to get him to this stage, and now they can also clutch up.
what a huge pickup for the 3rd place team to pull down to 2nd place. And now they have an opportunity considering it's big bonus points time.
Yeah, Pereira also still popping off the start of this moving zone. They're finally getting silenced now by Shady. They're really making things go crazy all the way on.
Was that Okus this team? Alright.
Actually duel with them on the back of the
Oh, okay, so cool story. Okus's teammate, what's his name? I already forgot his name. Anyways, I played with him in a late game. That's fucking insane. I sat here and dropped 48 kills. I got 12 of them. Yo.
all the way rattling on the roof, but there's no chance they can find these traps reversing. They can, yes, they can, and us with a big shot, just a disruption though, nothing fully confirmed, and now they're actually running out of time on the backside. Hardy with a crazy edit.
I tried to get the finish. No, Riley on top.
So smart for the points. They just want to catch up. No O'Reilly though wants to win. Janice going down. It looks like a solo situation. So many bodies. No O'Reilly. Last game denied. This one looking for the acceptance for a B's all the way in. He's looking for the one. It looks so good. 2 for the finish. No O'Reilly is magnificent, and he's still going forward in this final 1v1. A solo expert, but can he?
No way. Noah Riley is so good.
Defeat R. A chance for his team to catch up. What a play.
He's been wiping out trios left and right with this gameplay, and by the way of the gun, he gets the biggest moment in the Grand Royale and netting himself a victory royale. And no doubt, Sayo, I'm telling you, that's gonna have to put him in 1st place, baby.
That does put him in first, bro. He just got like
389 points, and we saw so many teams go down before. 8 eliminations on himself as well. This is a man that gets angry when he gets denied a win, and he comes back strong.
Dude, he sauced that. He sauced that in game. Dude, he just went bananas, man. What a great run for Noah O'Reilly. And I just, we always make this joke, in Fortnite, when you eliminate someone, you kind of take their power. Because he's just eliminating everybody. He's just absorbing all their power. And right now, he's a super Noah O'Reilly right now.
Yeah, just a bull in a china shop all the way.
so good. It's actually sad.
Okay, I'd like to show you what that looked like. He's just down there, somebody call an ambulance, but not for me. Is what we just witnessed transpire right here. I cannot believe that's over a 100-point game. We just saw a 100-point game not that long ago, Reese and Levin, and then we just get the run back. Noah Riley, if this is true, if you're absorbing everyone's power, you become too powerful, okay? We need to have a talk, friend, because I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what cereal you're having, but I'd like to start eating it myself.
He's on that trick cereal, bro.
These things where
Crazy.
Top four teams right here. Look at the victory royales. Every single victory royale throughout the 9 games they played has been from the top four teams.
So basically everybody else is rubbish, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Hey, look, you know,
But no.
It's really top four now.
It's genuinely right when you look at the decision making from Janice. I know no right, this is like crazy pop but one thing that's really impressed me, Janice's decision making in the end game's really been a platform to allow, you know, Vidil and no right.
I got this team winning, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Kami said he can hold it. I don't think.
Another team sort of entered into
Let me see if he can either.
well, now we're gonna come down to the wire. I know we are, and you know the biggest event we've had since World Cup going down to the final.
Benji Savage and Dredo wins these next 3 games. Very nice. That's what they could get over 100 points each. Yeah, they get about 550 maybe.
Quickly go back through some of Janice in being part of this team. He's actually created them no longer just being a high ground playstyle team. When I watch back the cash cups, the other turns they played, they have now the ability to tunnel the tar, to use that mechanical prowess from No Really and Vidil just to frag out. And then right at the end, when they start to have no other plays, that's the time to go over high ground. That's the time to do exactly what we just saw from No Really. Pop off, pick up tons of eliminations and the victory royale too. So now they're versatile as a team. I love it.
It's tunneling top at an elite level, right?
Yes. It's good, right? It's all about opportunity, right? You
Bro, can this kid not?
for no ride, just go in. It's literally like a special operations team. You know, there's always a guy that like plants the C4 on the door and they're like, all right, 3, 2, 1, we're going in. That's what's happening right now. But you heard the battle bus beep beep, which means we gotta go. It's time. We're jumping into more of the action here from the Grand Royale.
Bro.
More games on the docket, and we are going to be rewarding some trio $600,000. If you're just tuning in, do not go anywhere for these next 2 games because whoever's been winning a victory royale has been getting in first place. That's been sitting in the top 5 or so. And Shio, that's how close it's coming down to it. The boys mentioned it on the desk. Our top 5, our top 4 is filled with everyone who's been winning throughout the entire tournament.
1 second. Let me make a phone call for this real quick.
Oh, mustache, bro.
High conductor, can we slow it down? The games are going too fast. Versace's already knocked down. Pickaxed away by Savage. Already the final 2 games that we're on. And this fight has gone on for 2 gruesome days. It's not a battle. It is a multi-year war at this point. Benji Fishy is going to get another.
And who's typing in my chat?
Have to be the ones getting the profits out of this one, Sancho. They got Shizo coming back in.
Bro, who's Neo, bro?
Now it's just same old, same old.
If Benji and Dread and Savage want to be in the conversation, they need to do something this game. It's going to require 2 games from them and someone in the top 4 to drop. That's how it's going to be. That's how far behind everybody is that's sitting with like 6 through 10. And this team right now is sitting in 11th place, Shy.
Thank you, Trix. Thank you.
Pedestal to kind of catch up in one game and then pop off in the last. It's just everything on the line, right? I love saying it. We all love saying it. This team just needs a double-digit PR to be in the business. But, like, it never really happens, you know? Like, there's a chance. It's a very small one. Even Lusha, Sapling, Future, who've been fighting off spawn over and over. They get free for 1 game. They're back in Sancho, but if every team has that condition, no one does that, right? Only one can really get it.
And this is going to matter to them. They're currently sitting in 8th place. If they go ahead and crack into that top 5, we're talking about a prize pool difference that literally doubles from 60,000 to 120,000.
Oh, my fantasy's so good.
With Astro sitting on the high ground.
Astro usually the one that's knocked first. We had Michael and Verox fighting to try to redeem everything from here. Nev's going down once again. The Pink will find the trade. So, Morning Complex will be open for anyone who's trying to, you know, roll in and claim that POI once more. But we saw the way it didn't really work out for Versace's team last game. This will be a little bit of a decision overall. But talk about things are getting pretty intense there. And
You're looking at the scoreboard, folks, going into this. Vidil, Janice, and O'Reilly with 397 points, standing tall. They were able to overtake with that 100-point performance here. Second place, Hin, Tayson, and Janice. Chapix with 379 points. In 3rd place, Seti, Kemi, and Teak with 378. But that's the kind of teams, I mean, they're consistent. They will pop off. They're matching their elimination. So if you're Deal, Janice, and O'Reilly, you don't feel comfortable. It's a completely different ball game in comparison to
They definitely do feel comfortable.
City Cammy and Teak at this time, they put the entire thing on snooze. They put that down and they were able to win. They walked away with the prize money. Right now, having Believer Beach, I'm just trying to think. Last season, it was Crow and Co. that came in that kind of caused a ruckus. They were kind of slowing down this trio, getting knocks on. They were making things a mess. But this bubble, Believer Beach, is working out for them today.
Definitely is. Once again, you're right, though, right? Like, no one can really be comfortable here, and this has to be the most uncomfortable team right now, even though they're pretty happy with that last game. But Dylan O'Reilly, Janice, 12 elim win overall. Big issue, though, is that they're now just in the conversation.
Jesus Christ, but I'm not gonna say this.
Jason versus Cammy's team, who's better, who's cooler. Dennis O'Reilly deal just came in. They only have about a 10, 15 point-ish lead. Here's that fight from Dirty Docs, by the way, that we were just watching before. Verox lane bully, trying to clap back, but when you have low ground, there's just nothing you can really do.
Now we're seeing what's happening at Corny Complex and how Pink and Co. went down here. Actually, they were able to convert that. We saw Nebs go down. Pink and Co. were able to get the job done and survive it, so they're going to be able to, no doubt, Nebs, bring it back. It's always a good feeling to bring it back, and Cammy says and Teak are trying to bring it back for that back-to-back. And, all this FNCS, we have a lot of champions in here, about 15 or so, who've been a part of either solos, or duos, or trios championships. We haven't really had a back-to-back or a two-time full trio FNCS champion here in the EU region.
True.
In the EU region.
Does this count officially as, like, one of the FNCSs or just a Grand Royale?
Okay, I was wondering. I mean, we
asked that question earlier.
we saw Tayson was able to win the All-Star, right? And a lot of people consider that as an FNCS.
Do we take the axis away from the old champions then, or is
see, you gotta ask Zeke, right?
Zeke. We should know this. Like, this is honest.
Oh no, Zeke
is the axe maker. You know what I mean? Maybe
maker,
he's overloaded because it would be. I haven't heard a mention of it. Usually there's a story from Zeke, so I would assume not. And I hope not too. These guys just got the axe. We will probably just hold on to it for a little bit, chill. Winning the last FNCS is the best because they have the biggest time slot. Just gotta keep it too, right?
I just got word. It counts as an FNCS championship, but not an FNCS for the Axel champions. Zeke,
damn.
Can't put in that OT.
Give them a break for the holidays. You know what I mean?
Can't put in that OT.
Nice. Cool. Well, still, it matters a lot to these players. First of all, it is the final trio competition we're kind of looking at, right? At the
biggest prize pool as well.
But the prize pool is a big thing, too. Usually, $100,000 per player would be the split rolling in. Doubling that up entirely. And most FNCS is a $300,000 first place for EU. 600 case hunter. What would you do with 200 grand yourself?
That's tough to see.
A keyboard that I can help out with my mates.
Okay, yeah, 200 grand to buy a keyboard, bro?
Yeah,
for real?
I want to be able to win. I want to be able to win again. You know what I mean?
What? Okay, I respect it. I understand the grind.
Yes, it's all about the grind. You know what I mean? Nah, but seriously, this is life-changing money. This is life-changing money for these young professionals. This could jumpstart a.
Think the oldest person in here is what, 25? Because Aqua's 25 and he's the oldest in here.
We've been seeing this. Ario, they did really well in the in-game last game.
Yes.
I have 5 people in my chat, you know what?
So they were rolling in 17th place overall for that last game. I'm looking at their match history. Kind of looking like, my grades in high school. Down atrocious. But then we picked it back up, right? Grade 11, 12 came in, and that's what it's looking like right now for these guys as well. The end of their senior years. They're kind of wrapping things up properly. 6th place, 4 elim, sticking to the pattern. Stopping Titans really from controlling the game. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that take out Aqua's team one of these games and some other big names. So they're fighting really well. I think they're finally finding their groove inside these finals.
It reminds me of Nebs' trio in previous FNCS seasons. They would be the one that have a lot of eliminations into the top 10. When it's all coming down to it, they got
Bro, this kid, bro.
There's a lot of the big names that still yet to be.
Tricks, time him out for me, please.
You still have Thomas HZ and Nas have yet to win the FNCS that kind of round out that top 4. So a lot of first-time opportunities here, and of course Janice will be the 3-time FNCS champion. So that's going to be exciting to see. And we're taking a look at some of the stats here. The last 3 seasons, high ground teams in EU by 7 zone have won less than 50% of the games, and that is called the Cammy Teak and Seti That's their problem. That's what's caused all that.
Yeah, but the pattern's kind of been checkered, at least on day number 1. We saw the back-to-back.
Bro, actually fell out.
Thomas HD and Anas, both from height, I'm pretty sure, right? And then Sunny Kemi and Teague, I'm pretty sure, also took height overall in the 7th, 16th spot to win their game. And then after that, I think they kind of went back down to low again, and there were some things going on there. But today it has been what patterns have been looking like historically in EU, and that's very good for Sunny Kemi and Teague. They're still in 3rd place, though.
Question. Is someone else going to get a victory out here in this lot besides these 4 trios?
So the most
That's a big
thing,
one. That's a big one.
yeah. To make it interesting, I think Queasy and Austin Thomas HD getting a win would really make the top 4 very, very close. Because the thing is, no matter what happens, oh, hold up, is this another Shadow Cube drop? Or is it just a Hunt for Astro? It's Hunt for Astro, okay, we're chilling. The big thing is, when you're talking about what you were saying before, right? Like who really and how to change things. If it's Queasy and Austin Thomas HD, we have 4 teams, no matter who it is, our top 3 will still be very consistent. We're not going down before top 10 really. Look at Sunny Kemi Teague's history, right? First 7, 9, 10, Tayson Chappick's 6th, 1st, 11th. Everyone's doing pretty well to stay in the business. So whoever it is, I think if it's in the top 5, top 6, that'll really make things interesting. If there's anyone further past that, you're stealing points away and also making the game a lot closer inside the top 5.
Force going down in feet.
Yeah, but they could also get inside the top 5.
This is what exactly right now. Top 3 or top 4 running a clean race. Nothing throwing a wrench in the plan. No one's going down early. Nothing shocking is happening right now. So we're still waiting with the bated breath to get into the mid. That's where the things get kind of dicey. Like who's not doing a Stone Surge? Tayson and Hen and Chappis here are gonna need this tags right here. And there you talked about they've been going up against. That's not a good trio to kind of push against, considering they've been doing really well and taking out big names.
I like to give trios tags. Guerrero is kind of like a sea urchin. Every time this team just to walk up to him, first of all, they don't understand what they're dealing with. They're just gonna have a good time and go for surge. They step on it, it's spiky, and just
Tayson's so good.
type of fights. There's some barbed wire inside that I don't think sea urchins have barbed wire.
I still got no rally. Yeah, I seen the video taking it.
When I went on vacation on a cruise, man, there's nothing scarier than seeing like 20 sea urchins on the floor, on the seafloor, and you're just like trying not to step on one. They hurt, brother.
And these guys are on like height. There's sky sea urchins. Sky urchins, man. It's getting crazy and wild in EU. We're making mythical beasts.
Be careful, because we might see a sky urchin next season. Don't give anyone else ideas right now. Flying away. We're chilling. We've been holding down the center of the map, and we're taking a look at all.
That's such a dirty peak.
Second zone has caused a lot of our players to set up in this mountainous area. We've seen this before in the previous day, and Scram, thankfully, there is not a bolt sniper here. He still is going to be able to keep in this fight. Let's take a look at a replay here of Nebs. They were able to survive one engagement here, but not this one. The Dirty Dogs trio, Michael.
And stuff.
Rolling through. That was a nice quick edit there to get that elimination. And here we are, Anas. We talked about it, that 4th place team. If they get this victory out, that's going to make things quite interesting going into the final frame.
I have PTSD from this position, though. I need to look directly above Anas, all the way in the sky. I know his team wasn't the one to get taken out, but every time I see a solo player in a bush, I expect the Shadow Cube opponent to land in and go for the 1 point.
There's nothing like a Shadow Specters. Ops team's going to take a look. So far, clear. Noah Riley, the deal now.
They need surge, they're 100 below. It's about to hit in like 10 seconds if they don't get it. They're 60 above now. They're gonna kill him.
To balance this team, we need to put police sirens wherever they're kind of walking around. I don't think it's fair
55 above.
to fight them, but not know you're fighting Noah Riley Badil, forcing themselves inside your box. They're just making quick work with this. Sancho, we've watched fights for minutes on end inside the mid-game. They're wrapping it up in seconds.
This is not the fight you want to take right now, though. We saw it before.
Yeah, I was trying to say back up. You're only 47 above though. If you can get a tag off, which they just got, you should be fine for a couple minutes. He's got another tag.
It just looks scary.
Santo in the 600K. Look at the entire prize pool breakdown. Everything's kind of doubled. Even for the teams who are down at the bottom, right, all the way at 33rd place, they still have a lot to do. And that is Bad Sniper's team to elevate, not just walk away with 9,000, but even more, double that if you play these last 2 games very well.
The jump up from the prize pool is monstrous once you get into the top 10. You go from 9,000 in the 26 to 33rd, you go to 44. And Vidil and Janice don't really, they win $600,000. Janice eliminates Bad Sniper. So that run of doubling up your efforts of collecting the bag from Bad Sniper gets halted quickly here. But I like this. They're jabbing into this fight. They're taking a jab. Once they see that opening, the overhand right coming right over and getting that knockoff blow. And considering that they're satisfied with the work they've done, they're going to go ahead and disengage.
Yeah, one of the closest teams towards the zone as well. They get to choose when everyone leaves, and Vidil keeps getting blocked. I want to hear what the comms are like if you ever had an opportunity in terms of players in front of you putting walls down behind.
Scram. Rich Hellfire.
He gets a reboot up at Lazy Lake, but I'm pretty sure Benji will know that, and that's just free points for him to farm.
Here it is, and maybe Tayson and Hennon Chapitz will be able to take advantage again. Benji and Dread Savage, they cannot go down in this opportunity, and we've been seeing Lazy Lake being one of those things where the storm goes through. A lot of teams will be able to survive and get a lot of placement points. So if you're even a solo, you have a fighter's chance to doing well for your team. But Benji gets knocked from Scram, who has just been resurrected through the van.
Yeah, and then we see Hen Chappick Stason still going in for that beam. In terms of Benji, though, a team that might be running out of steam overall from 7th place. Yeah, they're stacked overall game to game, but now all the way down to 11th, now down 2 players. It's going to be tough for Savage to clutch it overall.
You just see right now, insert that gif, the guy, you know, wringing his hands, going, ooh, we got a third-party opportunity here. That's what Hen Chappick and Tayson are doing, taking advantage of that, and they might get more opportunities walking their way.
Really good dynamic precision from them too. Hen Chappick and Tayson got in very, very quickly. They claimed one of the bigger hills over here all the way at Lazy Lake. It's crazy how Scram got Hellfire back into this game. Look at his loadout now. So much better than we've seen in any game overall. They're the ones to get knocked by Benji, but then they turn it all the way around. Made him. After that reboot was nuts.
This trio is in 5th place, so if they put together one of those games that could put them in, let's take a look at a replay here. Scram recently being rebooted, just using the old school crowd.
No, Scram's the one that did reboot him.
Rising and stopping that res and getting a knock on Benji, and here's a pop-off from Scram. We had a great interview with him during the hype hour, and Scram is feeling it.
This is great from him too, just being able to get a teammate back up in the game to the side of Hellfire, and then get ahead of the game by stealing away all of Steamy Stacks' loot.
And that's the second time that Andretti's trio has been the wrong end, or, you know, they've been going down after someone gets brought back in. Queasy did the same thing. He brought him back in, and all of a sudden they go down. So some bad vibes are happening in the mid-game for Benji and Co.
Look at the top side, though. One of the biggest things is that every single team has been super consistent. That's really good to kind of maintain your spot in the top 5, but that also means without these crazy pop-offs, right, the crazy double-digit Elam games when you are ahead, you miss one game, you're going to be down bad. Down atrocious, actually, and super colossally because of this format when the points are doubled.
So it's been happening to Kepi. Kepi is slid. It's that tragic FNCS slide. As you've seen, he's not even in the overall leaderboard here in the top 5. We've been seeing him throughout the entire tournament, but now that is what's at stake.
He's coming at the cheek right in front of Thomas HG.
That's really the conversation right now. Usually it is top 5, but you look at Close, Hellfire, and Scram, they're kind of on their little own island, battling with Kefi, battling with Hadi, look at EC2. The top 4 are past that 350-point limit, past the 360-point limit. One of these teams needs to make a difference right now in this game.
Let's take a moment here and wait. Storm Surge. Okay, they're just above. That is still bad, folks. If you're here thinking, oh, they're above, that's cool. No, it's the moving Storm Surge that will be a factor. So Queasy and Austin Thomas AC.
Bro, can this kid not?
They get the tags, great. If not, they're going to have to knock on someone's door to ask for those Storm Surge tags.
It's kind of like getting an exam result that just gets worse the more you look at it. So, like,
Bro, kids are so annoying in Party Royale.
what's happening in front of you? They were at 94 all the way down to 38. That means every other team around them
Bro, like,
damage. They're very close to kind of just not having enough damage line whatsoever. There's the bad line. No other teams doing well. Look over at height. Who is it? Hot off the last game. Vidil, no Riley Janice. Complete control. Have a sight line on the entire circle. Depending on where this goes, you can really change the game up here. And it goes not towards them. Max. Oh no! Wait a minute! At the same time, Noah Riley needs to survive. Vidil low HP. This is because the team in front of them is probably fighting as low on surge as well. Vidil's in trouble. Noah Riley has to look at the 9th zone right now. 12 above. They're also going to be hurt by surge.
This is going to be one of those nightmare situations that Noah Riley, Janice, and Vidil have to wake up for. Dipping into the heels to withstand it. Vidil gets elimination unbound. Nicely done to middle. Stop the push, but oh no! Down goes Janice. Janice is in trouble here.
They're fine, they're fine.
Okay, my mistake. No, there it is. He finally goes down. Noah Riley, Vidil. This is how fast it happens, folks. In the blink of an eye, you're sitting up at height, feeling good, and someone sneaks up on you. And Vidil and Noah Riley may have to do this by themselves, considering that their two-time FNCS champion has been eliminated.
You heard what Levin said as well. Janice is the reason Noah Riley and Vidil get to play these games so free.
Oh, really nice. He just missed out on a pad though.
Stolen by Boone all the way in the distance. He can't find the launch pad. That might be one of the most clutch chunk splashes as well. Would have had just 1 HP rolling in. Maybe he can survive a pump shot while he lands. He gets in. No one touched Noah Riley in the sky. He's alive.
No. But
Their pilot is down. Maybe the comms are enough to get them towards the end game.
They're going to have to rely on them as a duo. I know FNCS's duo is coming down the pipe, but Noah Riley and Vidil, in order to hold on to first place, we're about to cross another Heisman threshold bonus here. Just 2 more places. It would be huge for them if they could just stay on their feet.
They're one of the most dynamic forces inside EU, but you have to remember, they're both usually the ones being active as well inside these end games. They're going to be nerfed by half. One of these players will have to build, while the other one just tries to survive the entire time and follows through.
Tommy said he and Cheek is chilling, bro. There's still 19 teams alive, though.
These top 4 teams need to hold on till the top 4. If any one of them go down early, they lose.
What? They're done by 20 points?
Right, so vital as a duo. They could stay up and eat up those placing points, match it. They had those eliminations that were able to reduce their loss a little bit here. And oh no, they go for that edit over peak, and Teak pays the price here. He's gonna have to put on pause on this one.
I'm surprised he didn't just get beamed, bro.
Doesn't get any tag. This is gonna go near Gorgeous Gorge. It feels like it could bounce back up more towards it, but very scary as terrain, and that's why Teak said and Cammy do not want to be on the low ground. They want to operate right now as a mid to high ground team.
I like the thought process of Teak, though. He might have missed on that last edit. The next one, though, fully still confident, not even wavered, going for a little bit more damage. Look at Seti start once again, but
Let me see if she got it.
not the zones. We have the top tier team of high ground inside of here to try to get control. Down below Surge, though, you're right side.
They got dropped. Whoa.
Squeezy to try to keep the dream alive. 100 damage with really top HP above that Surge as well. Squeezy somewhere lost in the sauce down below. He has no shields. That's just activate by himself as a solo player supporting the big build with Thomas HD. But Thomas is way high in the sky in the clouds. Can't see anyone really down below. It might be a downpour of shots as well that they have to throw. But these players down below have umbrellas. They have protection. There's no way a duo can just crack down on the mid-ground level of height. There's so much of a difference between high and low right now. Look at all the teams. It's Reason and Fast Roku with Aqua, who actually built forward inside the zone and try to pull high ground as well. Thomas HD forced to go down. The rain is over. The new gods are here to stay on height and claim back the game.
Aqua doing Aqua things and going ahead and building up the height, stopping Thomas HD and Queasy's run. You saw on the feed, Noah Riley picked up another 4-point elimination, but Noah Riley gets out by Clement. So it's all going to be to Vidil to see if he can be able to hold on and get those valuable points. Thomas HD, Queasy.
Thomas HD goes down.
No, they're gone. Tayson and Hen now as a duo are going to be able to overtake their spot. It's all happening right
Good short pad.
Here goes Tayson. Now he has the solo clutch. Has to dip into the FNCS solo clutch gene to see what he can do for his trio. Enemies on box, enemies above, enemies below. But he is not wavered. He is not
Nice.
taking his time. 30 tag. Not enough Shio. And he's got to go down into the shadows of the low ground.
This is where Tayson shines.
Happen on every single layer. Who's there on low? Seti and Teak still alive. Less shields. They're going to thrive, though. Tayson as a solo, trying to hold on to some form of lead. 429 points. The goes all the way down.
See, that's such a smart drop. Only thing is, if he gets edited on, he's dead.
To be seen from these edits, but no. Incognito, he's looking fine. Tika said, no, they're down.
They're down and out, and right now, Aqua
Did video go down?
high here, but we are focusing on the tournament. Like the
Oh, Tayson, bro.
two-piece. Tayson's not going down without a fight.
Aqua's team's still in high.
8 points. 8
What a
points.
driving force by Tyson. 8 points and the placement rattle in. Pablo Wingo will try to survive this onslaught of a big power team. He's going to be by himself, barely any materials, hashed out in 3 different ways. Aqua, Reason, Fast Roki, finally alive to open their eyes and get their first victory royale.
They get the victory royale, but the clutch by Tayson here, able to hold on. But hey, the rest of the lobby has decided to play in this FNCS Grand Finals, and they're making an appearance. But Tayson right now looking strong.
In Grand Royale formats like this and tournaments that are this close, it's a game of inches towards the very end. What Tyson just did might be the difference maker in this last game. That was just so impressive. That far down in the line, low HP, the first 175. To get the second elimination is nuts. But for Aqua, Fast Roki and Reason to be activated now, Sancho, I mean, you must be happy for that, number one. Second off, that is a lethal force that's ready to play the game.
I'm happy. Not about me, though. You know, Aqua is don't have the goat. Aqua is going to be in a position. They just have to do it again. It was when Aqua did his Aqua thing, jumping to the front side of the storm, dipping into the storm to eat that.
Aqua doing Aqua things. That boy.
Maybe the tide is turning. That's the first time we had a victory royale that hasn't been approved.
Absolutely, the door is kind of open now to see who the
I need Chicago to fucking score.
one can really fit in. Who has those broad shoulders? Who's blocking everyone else out? Well, Zeke, Levin, and Reese, they've got the answers.
My controller died, boys.
Someone else in this world. Wow, my goodness. Aqua, Fast.
And it is still dying.
They start that game.
I got on the charger now.
Now they have a victory royale. 9 eliminations. We talked about it. What, the 10 points being 100, so they're just below that line. But let's take a look at this. This is that kind of key moment, right, Levin? They have enough. They pat on over and they take high. They say whatever happens, we're gonna lock down this game because we want the W.
Yeah, look, we've always known that Aqua's sort of philosophy around the game is playing for height, and so it was coming, right? Reese, like, this thing was eventually going to happen. As bad as they seemingly have been over the past sort of day or two, it was going to come eventually. And look, this is a team that, in theory, you could have seen doing a lot better. Of course, Sancho predicted them to win the whole thing because, you know, you look at Stroke, you look at Reason, 2 of the most talented players in the sort of whole region in the world. And of course, Aqua, who's this veteran who you know will just get results more times than not. And a great win. Don't get me wrong, a very, very good win. I'm really interested to see where that puts them in the standings now. And whether that's actually going to be enough to maybe actually throw them into the fight now, coming into the sort of last game.
Just a little add on that. Pablo looked a little bit lost. He was pretty sure they're coming from too many different angles there. They're all down below. Let's have a look. Where are they at here on the leaderboard? They've not jumped up into the top 10 actually. Look at the first and second place with 2 games remaining.
Jeez.
Tied on 441.
What if they tie?
And we can't absolutely not miss out on Kuzianas, Thomas HD on 392 with this format with a 10 elimination being 100 points. Like the next 2 games are so close within these top 4.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to the wire. Like,
What if they die 32nd and 33rd these next 2 games? Does it go off of limbs?
And for that reason alone, you know, things are really going to get intense here. I can't really call it either way. There's no one in particular that I think, well, nah, I think they're going to edge it. Like, all 4 of these guys in the top 4, I feel like are just really strong right now.
I know, it's incredible to watch.
It's top 3 now.
Sitting here for the last 2 days to see how it got up to this point, the last few games left. It is really all to play for. The 2.2 or 2 point, I'm trying to figure out the exact decimal, 352 million and $300 on the line. The $600,000 for first, and it's so close.
Yeah, no, I'm liking this because I think that game as well was really interesting because you sort of got a lot of these teams who now will be fighting for the spots sort of below that, right? Showing what they can do, and a
Yeah, bruh.
all-time performance in the truest context ever.
What does he want? What, who are you for one, for two? Why do you keep spamming?
I think one of the things that we were talking about just before we came on here was obviously back in season 5 when we saw Noah really with the deal alongside with Reason on the team at that time. They just missed out, unfortunately, on winning, and that was the season that obviously Ken Jan and Catholic won. Right now, they're coming back together, so close, so ready. So close in season 5. We're in season 8 now. It's the end of the year in comparison to the start of the year. These guys are ready to try and take it, but there's 3 other hungry teams out there who are also blinked out of their minds. The best storyline, the thing we could have never predicted, Reese. I love that you tied this up in a ribbon for us, but now we need the bow on top. 2 more games, Fortnite fam. This could still go any which way, so it's time to find out how this continues to unfold. This is game number 11 of the Grand Prix.
What's the point?
Didn't we tell you, folks, don't go anywhere. It is exciting. It is the best region when it comes to like just competitive play. You're seeing it all right now. And we have the big names are just putting on a show, Shia.
Yeah, and usually it's a one-page show. It's a very short play. It's just the top 5 teams that have a little bit of a line in the conversation. Right now we got the full book, Sancho West. We have the bottom placing teams also still fighting. Aqua finally waking up, Reason with a crazy height retake, making it interesting on all sides of the board.
And 2 games are left. And at the end of those 2 games, someone's going to walk away with $600,000. That's 200. What's that matter? $200,000 a piece. And I'm going to walk away with a fancy keyboard if I won that grand prize. It's game 11, folks. Let's go. Can Andretta, Savage, and Benji survive this off-drop fight between Mustache and Shizo and Malabuka? And wait a minute. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. This is going to have ripple effects in the next season. But Savage gets knocked by ETQ. The flyby
Is going on. So ETQ Pink,
Oh.
overall, from their side of the map, we're not even sure. Some human talent will see just
Hottie and
it's Hottie Eelcraft. So definitely something going on the top side of the map. Maybe they got to land first and have a few beams over at the top side of the mountain. That's right beside Steamy Stacks. But Malibu and Shizo Mustache are actually alling in on this spot. That pool actually there on Savage. So something's going on at Steamy Stacks. Maybe some of these teams on the back end of things are trying to go where the chaos is. They assume that Mustache, Malibu, and Shizo are still fighting Savage. They want to have as many eliminations as possible. A chance for them, really, right? What's the best way to get Elam, Sancho?
Just go right for it.
Third party, right?
That's
Third
right.
party as well. Go right for it. Go for the third party. If you know guaranteed every game that Mustache is getting knocked, Benji's getting knocked, the best place to find Elams is Steamy Stacks. So maybe these bottom placing teams to double up the money they're going to win out here to make a difference, especially when the points are doubled up. They want to fight Savage. Mustache and Malabuka aren't there. They're creating their own third party fights. What's going on here?
I feel like making this mean joke. It's the last game of the season. You got to try every. It always feels that way. You know what I mean? It's the last 2 games of the FNCS season. Literally the last 2 games of the year. And Malabuka and Co pull out this play of going down the corny. And Savage, I think they're going to bring him back eventually, no doubt. But still, Deceptos gets elimination and Alex. But wow, what a shakeup. I mean, it just lets you know that these entire games that we've been watching have been kind of consistent. They've been playing out to form. But Fortnite's going to Fortnite, and they're going to mix it up here for the last 2 frames.
Yeah, this mix-up gets both ingredients really close to each other. X3 Sports Jar and Alex been completely separate in different bakeries the entire day. No chance for them to actually have a shot at the Zippos whatsoever. Zippos lands the islands, they move, especially in this zone. This time though, Sancho, when Elams are 4 points a pop, when you take out a trio and you get 12 points plus a little bit of placement, the Zippos is there to fight just like in Season 5. Like, this is going to get absolutely dirty and tense over here at Misty Meadows. Might have to change the POI name after they're done with it in this last 2 games. And already, Endlex
These kids, bro.
over and over again. Not sure what's happening inside this trio, but they're going to be one leg out of the race as Zippos folks and Clement actually claim Misty Meadows for the first time.
We are finally seeing the EU aggression that it's known for. All of a sudden, when everything is coming down to the closing, when it's closing time, people go into their playbooks, reach for those final trick plays, and all of a sudden getting those eliminations. So that first storm surge is going to be a factor, considering that not a lot of people may storm surge being like 90, 80 above. You have to be very wary of that going forward.
Yeah, don't let Benji Savage, Steamy Stacks, and all these teams diving in distract you from the fact that Jason Hen and Chadwick's 441 points are tied for first place right now with Janice Fadil.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah. Like, when you're looking at things right now as well, the last game we watched from Tayson, somehow they're first and they're not playing perfect, Sancho. They're not at their full power level. They're not playing as a team really off of this POI. They're doing their own thing. It's working out. They're in good spots. They start on height and win games. They're down on surge sometimes. Sometimes it's a one-man show in that game. There's no target that I can identify for that team at all. Meanwhile, Badul, O'Reilly, Janice, they're doing everything correctly. It seems like they're playing perfectly, but they can't separate themselves from the pack.
And remember, Janice went down in one of those early engagements on their rotate. So Badil and O'Reilly were working with their leader in the pack. And wow, there's so much action. Let's take a look at some of the replays that's happened here for the offline engagements. As you see here, Andretta Savage and Benji bringing them back, so they're going to be fine. But still, a lot of money up for grabs for everything. And Sky gets doubled right there and eliminated. 4 points converted. All the madness on the island is happening. And still, Thomas HD, I always love this, you know, because he understands he's probably been shot in the back before doing this strategy, so that's why he's doing that on that.
He understands, but I think Sky is the one who gave him that PTSD over and over again. You know, they get tested here sometimes, especially with this new age thing, especially with all the cash cups. But the fact there that, you know, in game time, there's so many reboots as well rolling in. Every team is kind of cleaning up fights fast, maybe just rolling one player off as a cost and then getting everybody back in the game. That's pretty good.
And we saw that Sapphire and Shades in the NA West region, the most reboots that's ever happened here. 10 plus. So, hey, teams are bringing them back, no doubt. That has been a change for the reboot card being longer and the change that you don't have to pick it up. We've been seeing its effects not only in the competitive scene, but in pubs. It's always nice just to be able to drive over a card and get your player back in with all the time. But Sam, Cammy, City T trying to defend their crown. They're still within the conversation. Of course, they're right there. They seem to be able to do it, but it's only...
I don't know.
It's very close.
No matter what zone it is, these guys...
I only got no rising. Doing.
They're really skipping on games. If you're talking about conversations and who's kind of in the room, people who are getting quieter right now will be probably super quiet this game as well. Queasy, Anas, Thomas HD. The reason they were playing so well yesterday, Mountain Zone, Retail Row, they literally have a perfect game plan every time the game goes towards the eastern section of the map, anywhere from 30 dots. That is literally their playground. I could honestly bet for a victory royale, and I would have a high chance of that being possible inside this lobby with PC and Thomas HD. The issue is they're not getting any zones today, Sancho. They don't have a position of control. They're always leaving, and people are getting more desperate. Aqua diving in, taking 50 damage. To have high ground. Queasy can't even handle the people who are trying to contest, hop around him. It's too chaotic, too much energy. And they're struggling.
15 points already.
Take a look at the mini-map. You're seeing it is a central zone. That is the home zone, and that is Bony Burbs. You see right there those blue arrows right above Bony Burbs. That's Aqua's trio. And if they could string together these last two games, they could inch their way closer and closer. And the reason why I picked them, honestly, is because of this day 2 factor. If they get high ground, they've known to get those double-digit eliminations. And you talk about stealing points. They will steal points away from anyone that likes to play high. And that's going to be sometimes the Queasies of the world, the Taysons of the world. Like Tayson's game with the trio, they're very flexible, but no doubt they want to be on high to avoid Cammy, Seti, and Teak on the low ground.
If they end up at low ground, though, I'll already give the play of the tournament here to Tayson, possibly. I said it when it happened last game. It might not be
The
the most
O'Reilly one was
flashiest thing.
hot. The O'Reilly was hot.
No Riley popped off and might have the best clutch overall, but Tayson, the fact that you're that low by yourself,
Yeah, but you're so annoying.
in a game where you can't really win, clutches like that that are unseen go so far inside your 12-game tournament overall, especially when there's double points. Let's take a look at Curiosity real quick. How things are finding off spawn at Sludgy Swamp. He's still active. Blotch, I feel like he's getting into so many fights over the 2 days, and still have to deal with Crow on the other side. This is going to be tough, so a little bit overwhelming overall. Also, looking at the replays, you can see 4-0 going down to defeat the Clement. So, super early, that hunt still going down. The Misty team being fully converted on. Badil, Janice, and O'Reilly, they're not going to be part of any of that action. Sancho, it's really good that they just get to stay.
Yeah, I know, Tricks, but he's so annoying. He sent like 60 messages.
Reset during the break. If you missed it, Badil and O'Reilly have been in this position before. They've been in a top 2 situation
I don't even know who he is.
Third-party bolt sniper took out Noah Riley from the back. And all of a sudden, that opened the door for him, Janice, and Chapman at the time to do that $100,000 box fight. You and I, Shia, we were at front row seat. We saw that all. Right now, there's still a couple games to work with here. But still, you no doubt that's in the back of a deal Noah Riley's mind, considering they were right in the running. They were right there. They were a couple rotations away. And Janice being able to be, that's kind of like wild to see that only in Fortnite, someone that took away your championship run is now on their team. So it's just so wild to see.
What's even wilder too is the fact that I feel like both teams kind of missed the alarm clock this game, having Tayson and Janice. When they're rolling in, and you can kind of combine the name if you want, but overall they already have Elans when they start out, right? A little bit earlier on in the mid game, maybe they're going for a box fight type of scenario. We saw it multiple times with O'Reilly. Now they're playing it safe. Even in the top four, though, this isn't the safest you can be if you don't hit the shots. Janice, that's beautiful for the legendary burst they are. In these spots, Sancho, we find even the best teams down on surge, but it looks like Janice is ahead of the pack. Seti Kemitik, they've been struggling. They go for this.
Bro, man, this isn't gonna be able to text in my chat for like an hour, bro.
The reason why I said uh-oh is because Crow and Co is right there looming in the distance. They're really far off. But if they're going to be part of this rotational wedge, they have to be careful. Cami Setik, if Pro's trio is under surge, they will barrel stuff. They will go all out, and they will be able to disrupt the clean rotation that Cami, Seti, and Teak are known for. And just look at this. They rotated all the way from the crash site, rotating through south of onto the dead side, where we saw Kirachi already go down. So this whole south region, Shayo, is looking really clean.
Really clean, but also very different. I like the fact to bring up that Kiriachi's actually down. For these top 5 teams in practice right now, right? You can see them on the left side of your field.
It's really only top 4. It's not even top 5. Yeah, first, yeah, get first.
With him being down, you're not going to be used to exactly what goes down. What
Top 4.
what the game looks like. This will be brand new here. I think
Goes down to the top 4.
because they like to roll in that low ground. They're also ones with a lot of pressure. Here's the announced conversation.
Hey, snap.
Game, they fell back about 50 points. Now you look at Seti Kemitik, they still had a good game, but they're behind that first place team, and they're only going to fall further back if they don't do anything. Look at Thomas HD right now, 10 damage above. They just spaced up. Okay, true. Every time I call him out, he's there ready to play. 62, I like to see it, but they need more. 96 wasn't enough before Sancho. 150 was taken away in a matter of 1.5 seconds. Yep. Gonna be at least 2.
We're imagine if damage to like NPCs were
It's not about this 50-man
kind of the surge.
30 moving surge that's going to be the question.
I don't know who he is, but he's being annoying. It's probably you.
Using that mythical burst AR from Doc Sloan, getting some big tags, triple 26. You might want to celebrate that, but when you're getting into Weeping Wood zone, sightlines are going to be soon disappear due to the trees.
I want to check that burst AR as well. This man's been curving bullets. I swear to God, that went around and off.
It's mythical. Mythicus.
A brick and then the landed. 3 body shots in a row.
No,
And he's the only
definitely you.
on his team. If we can get, like, at some point in the future, a surge stat, how much damage a player's done in certain zones. I want to see Thomas HD's.
Hey, the definition for mythical is occurring in or a characteristic of myths or folk tales. Right now, Thomas HD is becoming a folk hero. Have yet to win an FNCS alongside with the Nas. This might be the one, considering they came in so many times so close to getting that job done.
Oh well.
Look on the outside end, though. Comeback stories, always lots of fun, and kind of only have a chance to start, or I guess end, in the second last game. Scram, Hellfire, Flois from 5th to 6th place overall. This is the team that overtook them. Future Safik and Lusha. This is the game where they actually have to stop being normal trios. Need to elevate themselves, become top 3, place top 3. If not, Sancho, they're stuck in the mud.
This is I know I'm positive, but as a player in these kind of set lobbies, I hate when someone tarps right next to you and sits on you. Have this high ground on this plateau, Thomas Sissy, and all of a sudden here comes Sapphire Trio, and they want to be neighborly, and you're just like, no, dude, like I worked hard for this spot. Go away.
Future will have the vantage point.
Dude, Thomas HD's team might die here. Yeah, we got the top 3.
And lit at all. There's no fire at all on the trees. The sight lines are blocked on the low ground. Other shows haven't moved in yet, so they might be able to turn around. And Nas has a very good line of sight on anyone coming.
Yeah, Thomas HD's dead here.
Thomas is still trying to fight. You cannot trip up here. This is going to be very dangerous. That's not a
Hey, Daddy.
No.
Bro, this Neo kid in this chat, bro. It's you, ain't it?
No, it's come on, bro. I'm the moderator.
Bro, I timed him out for like 30 minutes.
That's just mean.
He's annoying. Hey, Snap. Snap, it's you, ain't it? Neo, is you, ain't it?
No, I'm not. I'm Snap.
Trix, who you have winning?
I'm not even up to date with the FNCS thing.
Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
This is also EU, so like, yeah.
I feel like Diox's trio is like maybe a couple seasons away from cracking into that top 5. They had a great performance in the previous FNCS, and right now they were still in that conversation. They're in 9 going into this fight, but you could see a lot of the
Monga.
early seeding or the early story is building right now for FNCS.
Imagine not playing in an FNCS.
He didn't even play.
I've played in
Who
an
is shooting me
FNCS.
with his paintball gun? Like, stop. I don't want your Enderman. Come on.
Whoa!
I don't want it, bro. Where's the vending machine things?
And that's what's scary. They were the woulda, shoulda, couldas. Remember, they were the reboot gods, and they would have gone through if we had that consistent most during the reboot rounds. But they were unable to get reboots. So you
Hold
just
on, let me get over there.
stick together as a trio.
Bop.
If you
Oh.
fail, you rise together. You learn from your mistakes. Canby City T capturing the FNCS with a chance to go back to back here.
Grappler. Yes, I need that.
Are you at the,
I'm almost over there.
Yeah.
Oh, I got myself a quad crasher now.
Yeah, quad crusher, that's where you are. You're going the complete opposite way, by the way.
Oh, no, I'm literally going over to you. What?
You're going over to the opposite beach of me, what?
Bro, you're looking at... let's go, Snap. I'm literally driving right over you right now.
You are? Oh, you're there. Get out of my screen! I can't see the mini map!
No one's in your screen.
Yes, you are! I can't see the mini map!
I am.
No, you're not. Stop moving over!
I can't even see the screen, bro.
Look on the left, it should say something about focus. So you can focus on the screen.
Here, let me move a little bit.
Video just got beamed!
What do you mean focus? Like, what button?
I don't know the button, I'm not on keyboard.
Well, then you're weird.
Speaking of keyboard, I kind of like lost my USB to my mouse.
This man stole my quad crasher. Can you throw a hamburger at it? Alright. We got Noah Riley, we got Janice, we got Karma down there. Oh, I know Karma. Karma's a GoPro.
Karma's trash.
I'm talking about. Camera's good, bro.
Video's dead. Bro, watching this, it actually makes a lot of sense of what they're doing.
Bro, why there's so many? Bro, why is there 50 people over here in this game still?
Because it's grand
This
finals.
is why I wouldn't play in an FNC.
You know they're basically playing 100 ping if they were to be like 0 ping right now.
Are they even looking for kills? He said Thomas H. Tree.
That top 3 situation for them to maybe win it all in the next game here. You cannot go down in this situation considering that an L early here, you lose out on bonus placement.
I'm gonna change my name to EnvyKufan.
Please don't.
I definitely forgot Snap was in here.
Anus. I'll be right back.
Thomas 82. Sadie's so good at twerping. Like, there's still storm surge going on, bro. That's so weird. Tayson, Hen, and Chapman's on height.
Chicken nugget soup on a French fry.
Okay.
Trix, are you alive?
He went to do something.
Okay, but so why do you think Neo is me?
I don't know, because like, as soon as I
You just
timed
have
him
a
out,
feeling?
because as soon as I timed him out for half an hour, you started talking.
Oh no, that's because I just started watching the stream.
Yeah, no, I kind of like timed him out for 300 seconds about 10 times.
For real?
Yeah, so we might not be in chat for like half an hour.
Ray really just said, what? What was he saying anyways? I just see tons of messages delete.
Yeah, he just started texting random things. Said he's not winning this. If he can get to 500 points before he dies, that'll be ideal, which he does not. And he missed a shot, that's fine.
Bro, where's the grapple? Who's that? Oh, there it is. I haven't been Party Royale in years.
Dang, they're definitely about to win this round. Jason and Trapix is about to win Grand Royale. Cause after this game, Hin almost just died, bro. And Hin died anyway. Well, Trapix, Hin, and Jason won the game anyways. 11 kills. Fucking Lord.
So, did you actually, like, get him out for like 30 minutes?
What?
Did you time the guy out for like 30 minutes?
Yes.
We don't have tickets to I should. Yeah.
If Tayson's team can clutch this next game.
Real.
Hey.
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 Trix, you wouldn't guess who just won that game.
What?
You wouldn't guess who just won the game.
Who?
Tayson.
Well, obviously.
And now his team is in first.
I bet they feel great after that.
Yeah, and it's kind of like last game now. Starting in 3.5 minutes.
Dead.
Three minutes until last game of EU Grands.
Oh my. Jesus.
Oh, Snap, are you in this Pretty Real?
Yeah, he is. He's right next to me.
Oh.
Snap, are you on your PlayStation?
Bro, they're getting pooped on.
Nah, man, I'm on my Samsung fridge.
They just got pooped on. 64 EM, dang.
Bro, listen, you're about to hear just exciting gameplay of me playing Monster Legends.
No,
Bro,
bro.
they're ahead of them by so many points. Oh my.
Yeah, but if you get a win, it's over 100 points. Like,
Y'all are weird for watching Fortnite.
Tayson's team just got 104 points off of that win. Look at the wins, by the way. All the wins are top 4.
No, top 10.
Well, yeah, 10th also has one, but still. That's Aqua. Of course, Aqua's gotta at least have one win. Bro, who are these kids? The only teams that I know is Karma's team, Clement's team, and Benji Savage's team from 11th to 20th place.
This video is sponsored by Monster Legends.
Bro, I'm about to meet you, Snap.
Why? What did I do?
You're annoying.
Wait, you don't know who Fork is?
No, I do not know who Fork is.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Entertain my stream.
Well, you gonna end your stream? Why?
I said entertain it.
What? Bro, why do you have like a deep voice once a minute?
Yes.
Just yes.
And I mean, to watch Malabuka from this last game decide, I'm going to go ahead and change things up on Team Sex as well. You can tell every single trio in
They're
the
done.
lobby is well aware of how much prize money is on the line. So this is going to come down to this final game. How will this all unfold? Where will these trios land? And who will walk away with $600,000? Fortnite fam. Let's do this.
Fortnite fan, yes sir.
Thank you so much, Zeke, Levin, and Reese. Welcome to the final game, the last wire, number 12 of a two-day grueling format for the players. This is the Grand
Yoink.
Royale. Shy away,
Kata.
to show you
Shocking Kata.
one team in the lead, everyone behind them hungry for that 600.
It's just me, or is this like video quality? It's like the whole blurriest thing ever.
Yeah, it's blurry.
Bro, these kids are really just stealing each other for 3,000 health each.
Hey sisters.
I have someone that does 30,000 damage.
Hi sisters.
No.
Essentially, right now we're seeing a battle between the Chapter 8 champion from season 2, Chapter 2 season 8 champion. My mind is all fried right now. Against the
Pride.
Chapter 2 season 5 FNCS champion. So we're seeing
Stop.
what's going at it.
Oh,
Can you order me pizza?
I mean, I would, but I won't.
Bro, okay, Trix, you know Gage, right?
Mm.
He ordered me pizza at 3 in the morning.
You're joking?
No.
What kind of pizza?
Pepperoni.
Yeah, how was that pizza?
It was
pizza though.
it was good and all, but like, why 3 in the morning?
What? You told me you would
Pizza.
never want a pizza at 3 in the morning?
Bro.
Why they all land in
Bro,
the
it's a free
same?
pizza.
They all landed in the same fucking.
So,
What
this is
the?
teamwork to the max, bro.
Bro, no one contested them.
Okay, what other events can I get the McCreamy in?
Bro,
Oh
should I
well,
actually
Malabuka's
start-
dead.
Bro, should I actually start grinding like tournaments to where I can actually start winning some?
Yes. Bro, we need to be a duo for duo FNCS.
No.
Just no.
Christine as well, and Alex taking a knock on Clement, and Alex here going for the
Dead.
Yeah, we got the FNCS pickaxe. Okay.
Who?
Force. He was wearing it.
Dead.
Force.
Hey, Mr. Peanut. You're really nice.
Oh, Crow is weird for this, bro.
Now he's using the Itzdarian, bro.
Exactly, bro.
He's
Weird.
doing the Itzdarian.
Weird.
Yo, who's that Naruto?
Wow.
You guys appeared out of nowhere.
The Naruto.
And the Naruto comes out of nowhere. So stupid.
His name is Over Your Head Cash.
Well, that makes sense. Because he's over our head.
So his name is just Cash. He just likes to be over our head.
Giving head.
What?
Yo, he's trying to get that slurp juice too.
Can I slurp on your juice?
Wow. Shut up.
Is that man flying?
He has a jetpack.
Oh. Imagine having a jetpack.
But what is this pickaxe? It looks so good.
I know.
It makes me cream a little bit. Bro, why does he have 5 big pots?
Don't judge him.
Because he has luck, bro. Here's the luck that everyone wants.
Well, yeah, it's Vidil, of course.
I know something that vibe.
Did he go? Oh my god! I told you about Vidil.
Wait, what do you get?
Oh, this man is so lucky, bro.
He's not taking it!
Bro, what do you get? Man has 5 big pots off spawn, finds a gold spaz out of mining a chest.
And doesn't pick it up.
What?
By the way, he had a green pump. He took a green pump over a gold spaz.
Blevin!
But yeah, again, those gold pumps, they don't do anything, so.
Yes, they do.
They do
What?
so much, bro, if you can actually hit your shots with them.
Whole reason you didn't pick it up.
He probably gave it to Noah Riley, to be honest.
Well, how do they spectate the matches?
They get the replays, and then they edit it, and then they post a live stream, which is not actually live.
It's like 10 minutes behind.
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean they also have to commentate while they're editing?
Yeah. They have to, like, they commentate during the game, and then they just take the actual, like, what's it called? They take the footage, and then they upload it. It's like a few seconds behind, it's all good. Not seconds.
Yes, let's go. I upgraded my monster. Let's go.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes behind the actual games.
Yeah, because they gotta give something for the people that paved to go. You know?
He's actually so smart, harpooning a harpoon.
You just say smart by harpooning the harpoon.
Bro, who is this kid with a jetpack in the back of my head?
He really wants that harpoon.
Why? Why you say it like that?
Can it stop freezing?
Bro.
God boy Thomas HG, look at his loadout!
Wait, hold up. What the f— You made me hit a mythic?
And they got a llama?
What?
And look at the other teammates. What? I'm running caddy the rest of my life.
Jace, I'm so sorry because of this kid.
Oh.
He has a grappler, he's just messing around with my car.
I never realized what makes a pro a pro.
What
Their
the
luck.
fuck? Why does he have so
Their
much
luck, bro.
big
It's
pots?
crazy. They get the luck of living where you get low ping. They also get luck in game. Like, and some of these people play just like people I find in arena. Like normal, just average people I find in arena. Some of them are playing like stuff. In an FNCS grand finals, like.
Well, guess what? They're just better players.
There's
They
a
got the
nice
better
gameplay right there.
Whoa,
I mean, they're
what do you
also in
mean?
second place, so they don't want to die to some stupid kids just W King. Because they have no point
they're not in
in
second place.
trying to live. Kami Saditik is in second place, yes they are.
Nah, let me search up some looting paths, bro. What?
Well, don't even try to see. Kami Saditik's in second. Don't even try to look up living paths because we're going to a new map.
True. Wait, when does this season end?
December 5th.
December 1st. So that's actually really soon. What?
What are y'all talking about?
No, December 5th.
Oh, 5th.
I don't know about you guys, but this Carnage tongue is sharper than my
Yeah,
god.
that's only 14 more days.
Yeah, 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks left in this stupid season. Stupid chapter. Stupid map that hasn't changed in like a year.
Not gonna lie, I kind of like this season.
You know, bro, after I get done with this season, I'm going pro, bro. Trust me.
Shut
you're
up.
not.
Yo, hold on, my dad's calling.
I'm gonna grind, bro. I'm gonna grind.
Bro, if you grind, bro, the day you grind is the day I stop playing with you.
Falcon Oogway. I'm actually changing. I'm putting Oogway in my name, bro.
Bro, the day you do that and start going pro is the day I stop playing with you. And talking
Bro,
to you.
I'm gonna put Oogway in my name.
Bro, shut
Gay,
up.
gay, Oogway tricks.
Huh?
No, Trick Oogway, bro. Like, you know, Master
Did you just say
Oogway,
Uguay was gay?
No.
Bro,
You should say
is,
Master
bro,
Uwe.
Solo, bro.
For real. Show the super wide, bro.
Yeah, Super Y, bro. Bro, if you didn't watch Super Y as a kid, I don't know what you're doing.
I definitely did.
Cool,
Sure.
Super White was the best.
You
Sure.
Okay, name 5 characters.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember any characters except Wyatt.
Don't worry, I know all of them.
What about Red Riding Hood? Or like
No, Wyatt's daddy.
What? Tricks, you heard him, right?
Yeah,
Nah, he's weird for that.
but I'm used to it.
Wyatt is
Wait, how many
daddy.
minutes has it been? How many minutes has it been?
What do you mean, how many minutes has it been?
Hmm?
What do you mean, how many minutes has it been?
How many minutes are there? Like, left of this?
Like 20 minutes.
Speaking that it's only second circle, Yep. Yo, bro, Snap, get some notes down. You're going pro too. You think I'm leaving you? Like what? Come on now.
That's one of the main reasons why I'm watching this.
Yeah, I mean, you get it's replay mode, so it's not as clean or anything. But hey, after this, everyone's gonna be posting how
I got first place in FNCS Grand Finals.
Exactly.
super clean. You get to see their reaction. I mean, like, who is this teenager with the jetpack on in a quad crasher?
No! No! Neo's back! Why, Neo? Bro.
Notice me, Kufan.
I've been noticing you. You're annoying.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me, senpai.
Yes, really.
Is this why he was spamming you 24/7?
Yes, I have noticed you.
Is this why he's been spamming you 24/7?
Yeah. What is that monkey?
He still has this god tier loot. 6 big pods, 6 minis.
Oh my god, that monkey solos.
Gold spaz. This man is lucky to the max, bro. This man is so lucky with his loot.
I should have landed Cuddy the entire time.
And their Bug Storm Surge have a perfect spot on the map. Good, like, good points in the tournament just in general. Like,
bro, I love how probably just because of this kid alone, you have like 106 messages.
Whoa, he just texting chat, give me your love, senpai.
What?
I don't even know who you are.
bro, if snipers were in this game, he would not be peeking like that.
Yeah, definitely not.
Man would just get headshot sniped instantly, bro.
Bro, snipers are something.
Well, I mean, there's automatics, but they don't do as much.
I know you, really. Who are you? Where do I know you from?
Bow, 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 bow. Let's tell him that he's weird.
You timed him out right before he was about to tell me where he was. I know I'm from. You stupid.
Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger.
The cliffhanger. Wait, Cooper, can I have moderator?
Next time on Kufan stream.
Sir, can I have moderator?
I don't know, can you?
May I have moderator, you bitch?
type in chat.
Yay! Dead. You're not moderator. Delete inappropriate messages. Put a precipitant timeout high song from chat. Got you. How do you use the moderator? Oh,
You
there
click on somebody and then you can do
you
crap
can
like.
put a user in timeout. Here we go. Next for you know, it's timed out like
You're just.
Jesus.
Bro, you're just timing.
For years.
Yeah, time them out. Just keep spamming timeout.
He'll never be able to talk again.
Bro, I timed him out for half an hour last time, dude.
For real?
Wait, how long is this man timed out for?
Oh my god!
Wait. How do you see how long you can? Yeah, you timed them out.
9, 10, 11. 11 times 300.
What's 11 times 300?
Does it stack?
Yes, that's 3.
What is 3,300 seconds in the minutes?
That's 55 minutes, bro.
Oh my god!
Stop going more, bro! He already has an hour. Chill.
Like, it's not that serious! Now
Alright,
you'll
well,
never know.
I gotta go put groceries up. I'll be back.
Take that fight. Don't take this fight on the left. Just get in and hope you pull zone here. Just get in.
I know we're also kind of
Yep.
the Thomas HD versus
Still, bro, now you're never gonna know.
but understand it's 5:45 to 4:32.
You already know what you're gonna know. The secrets.
For a long amount of time. This is the team I wanted to bring. Going on in the back end as well. It's an amazing team overall. But this team is the one that has a chance, the best one actually, to take out Ken, Tayson, and
What if we timed him out so long that he went for a year?
10 points now. Still about 50-ish
Is it possible to like paste images? Oh, never mind.
going towards the spot that's going to look good. Issue is though, they all behind the eliminations. That'll be the difference. The big difference
Mo.
Still, my end's really timed out for a whole hour.
Hold on. I need to go check something.
I'm pretty sure I just closed out of my window. They really just got timed out for a whole hour, though.
The win's not going to be enough, I feel like, because I think that Tayson Chapek's hand will also be popping off and will be there and have a more.
I kind of feel bad for him. We gotta get an adult. Trixie, do you feel bad for him? May really got timed out for a whole hour though. It was like if it was a good 40.
It was a slip
50.
my finger slipped as well.
Math is going to be something that we're all going to be testing on together, but if you go down now, it doesn't matter. You're going to be frozen, locked into time here, and the low ground team is going to face this problem known as the mountain. The low ground will be gone, so Cammy City Teak have to get off this.
Wait, wouldn't that mean he actually likes Kufan?
5-10 in total. This is the hardest zone that EU usually starts off on every single
I don't know.
and fittingly, we have it for the final game. 250 damage above, City Cammy Teak looking good, but low ground, Santos right is not an option. Looking box to box, Hawker right above them. They're going straight in for the fight. Trulix down. Taken out, but they're still inside the storm. It's going to be very tricky to see exactly where is safe inside this big mountain zone, but they actually have it locked down and are still putting under pressure. Nets is next. Grab the bodies. Get the loot. You need the launch pads. You need anything, and that's exactly what City Cammy Teak are going for. But look at City and Teak's.
So who's been doing good in FTS?
I don't know.
I wasn't watching it.
Trix, is you even in the game?
No,
Yeah,
I
he
need
is.
to restart my game. I'll do it, but.
Oh why my dad looking? Oh, Trix died.
He had to restart his game.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that mean
That boy Neil really can't talk in chat for a whole hour.
wouldn't that mean that guy kind of likes you? I feel bad for them. Kind of like
How long have I been streaming for? Over 2 hours.
I kind of feel bad for them, bro. Not gonna lie, they got timed out for a whole hour.
By the love of his life.
If we know, he just has a shrine of just your profile picture. If he said you know who I am, wouldn't that mean he's like somewhere near you?
I don't know who he is.
No. What if he goes to your school and you just don't even talk to him? He just has a shrine of everything you touch. No, you just brush his clothes just a little bit. I'm never taking off your shirt. I'm really just gonna be like, I'm never washing this shirt ever again. My lover has touched it.
Tayson died.
I'm gonna go downstairs and get me a drink. I'll be right back.
Hen dies. Oh.
What? Why am I all the way out in the ocean?
Oh yeah, someone was using a fishing rod on you.
Now you would never know who your lover is until after an hour if you still stream. Wait, what did happen if you start streaming again? Like, immediately after this? Would he still be timed out?
I would end the stream and then start another one.
Wait, what if he streamed immediately, like, again? At the end? Would he still be able to talk or no?
Yeah, he would be able to talk.
Nope. I can lie, Tricks. You're pooping this.
Dang, Thomas HD, Queasy, and Anas is about to win FNCS if they win this game, bro. I know Thomas HD is popping off with his gold spaz mythic AR.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you didn't have Lamar Jackson.
Nope, I'm going against him. And they, yeah, I know they started him.
Jesus!
And they won. Bro, Thomas HD is crying right now. You already know he is.
Oh my god!
What are you saying oh my god about?
Well, you want to play trios or something?
Arena?
Yeah, since it's over, right?
Late game.
I'm not
Late
playing with
game?
him. What?
Late game.
I know. I
Late
know.
game. Late game.
No.
No.
Late game.
No.
You're
Late
weird.
game.
Now
We're not
give
playing
us reasons why we reasons we might play.
I don't want to lose points.
You'll be fine, dude.
Whoever said we're playing arena?
You. You literally just said it.
I said we can play trios.
Then this Kufan kid said arena.
What? You did? I didn't even
Yes,
hear
I did. And
I
you
didn't
said,
even hear the man.
and you said, well, yeah.
I didn't even hear him say that, bro. If I'm being completely honest, I didn't even hear my man. I know you want to play close encounters.
No.
Why though?
I need to check on my fantasy terms.
Huh. Bro, you ever hate when you have to sneeze and you felt like you gotta sneeze for 3 times and it just leaves you? That's the game's finger.
It really is.
Like, you're hyping for that sneeze, you're waiting for
Bro,
it. You're ready.
Mongrel
and it's
put
like,
Baki as his profile picture.
Who?
Who's Baki? Who's Baki?
You guys don't know?
No.
Well, time to end stream. Bye.